Welcome, Internet, to the Place of Video Games podcast. It's your boy, Dad Ninja Dev, joined as always by Donnie, Eat the Hype Reese, Delvin, who probably ain't getting a Switch on time because that'd be just his luck, and of course, Lord Snurts from PSXP. How are we today on Switch 2 Eve, gentlemen?
For me, it's just a Wednesday.
Look here, man.
So for everybody else out there, Godspeed.
Look here, man. I gotta tell you, if my Switch ain't showing up on Friday, I'm not motherfucking showing up on Sunday. Letting you know right now, my Switch better be in my motherfucking hands this motherfucking week before motherfucking Shaq, or I'm gonna have a fit. I do not want to watch y'all pasty-faced white people play and enjoy y'all Switches on Sunday, and I'm sitting there looking sad as fuck. That will not happen to me.
Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me.
Yeah,
If
John
Delvin
32,
doesn't
that
have
was
his
a Street
Switch, I
Fighter
might
reference.
take mine out of the case just to piss him off.
That's even funnier.
Wow. That's
Dev shows up to Shaq.
Yeah,
Like, Switch in hand.
Like,
I wonder if we could bring you into Shaq. Leave the name Delvin if anybody would know.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Only if his name is Tolkien.
Like, how long could we do that before somebody in the chat's like, wait a minute? You know?
That's a really good question. Sad but true. One of my city managers completely confused me for somebody else who was also.
That's
bald.
good. That's good, though.
I'm like, how?
No, that's good.
No. It's
We
not.
should try it.
I disagree, Dev. That's a good thing.
We should try it one day.
All
I
right.
think Kyle the Pug would figure it out.
Here's my anecdote.
He would.
That was a lot nicer than me today.
For years, our commissioner of watershed in Atlanta called me Philip. For whatever reason, when he saw me, he was like, that motherfucker's Philip.
Wow.
And his team was so embarrassed. Like, one time I was doing a training. He was there with his whole department. It was like 60 people. And he's like, and I just want to thank Philip from the company and coming here. And they were like, Donnie, I'm so sorry. I was like, no.
I'm Philip.
Do not correct him. And 2 years later, this kept going. Email, like, it just kept going. 2 years later, we had a snowstorm. And they were having, we had an issue where my program, like, we overloaded the firewall. And we were offline for a moment. And he came over, because I was in their EOC, and he came over and he goes, hey, what happened to the program? I was like, oh, yeah, the firewall went over. He's like, yeah, that guy that came out and did the training, you know, Philip. I was like, yeah, that was Philip's fault. Like, Philip did that shit. Philip did that shit. And listen, we're going to take care of it. We'll make sure Philip doesn't, like, we'll get rid of Philip. You know, like, I played that joke out for years. So, Dev, take the card that's been dealt, man.
Nah.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Doesn't work for me.
Until that bald-headed black man commits a crime. Then Dev
Yeah,
you going to jail.
The problem is he thought it was Devin. He didn't think it was somebody else. It wasn't a different name. It was Devin, but it was just the other.
He just thought you were the other
guy.
guy. The other black guy.
The other black guy in the department who's bald. Little lighter than me.
You should come out with the fro, though.
Not okay.
Yeah.
I've done that many times.
And he still?
He wouldn't. I don't know if they know the difference.
Same
It's
guy.
sad.
I got you.
Again, we could probably pull off and just put Delvin in some weird name and have me show up for Shaq, and there'd probably be some people who might not realize a different black guy.
Delvin got a lot more handsomer this week. That's what they say.
Yeah, they're like, Delvin.
What?
Dude, you look great.
Weird.
You
What
working
are
out?
you doing?
You've been taking hymns? Dude, that hair looks great.
Yeah. That's what happened.
So full and lush. What happened?
That's amazing. I'm doing great, Dev.
Good.
Very convincing. Authoritative.
All right, so do we actually want to just dive right into XP or whatever?
That's up to you guys. I don't know.
Yes.
That's whatever you want to do.
I
Yeah,
would
I got
like
games.
to talk about Indiana Jones
Snurch, we don't
for a
care.
little bit, but that's okay.
Indiana, you're still on that shit? That's
No, I
so
finished
like
it. It
so
was so
long
good.
time ago.
We don't care.
Not for PlayStation.
It's okay.
Who?
Look, if you're a fan of Indiana Jones, play this game.
I'm
That's
not.
all I'll say about it.
No.
It has a better plot than half of the movies, and
Well,
it
that's
was
not hard.
It was one of those games where I completed
Two of those
it, and I
5
was
movies
super
suck.
satisfied
Listen,
by the end.
If you're
By the end
thinking
of
of
it, I was just
playing
very
Indiana
satisfied,
Jones
so.
on PlayStation,
Yeah, I did.
I want to introduce you to a better game called Uncharted. You could just
Already
play
played it.
that. You could play
No,
it again.
good
I'd
point.
just rather replay
Totally
that
different.
instead.
It's totally different. It's not even like Uncharted.
Yeah, no.
Star Wars
No.
Outlaws is more like Uncharted than it's Indiana Jones.
That's true.
To be fair, we don't have a PS5 version of Uncharted yet, do we?
No. Just
No.
yeah,
we do
old
not.
back
No.
and pat.
But we got several different versions of The Last of Us.
Oh, that's
Right.
7.
Look,
7 or
they
8
know
of them.
where their money is. Okay, they know where their money is. Let's just keep remaking that.
D-Life knows what's up. That's all. I just want to say that I
Okay.
completed the game.
First
as
of
a
all,
fan of
first
the
of all,
franchise.
Yeah, wait, yeah. Like, look at all of us. We're like,
with
wait a
D-Life.
damn
Yeah,
minute.
wait a goddamn minute, Rondell.
Yeah, no, that part.
Okay. All right. Time out. All right.
Yeah.
Do not come on this shit and start talking about D-Life knows what he's talking about.
D-Life makes sense.
No,
That's when you fuck up.
That's when you're, that's a no-no.
that'll get you removed real quick.
So to go into my
yeah,
further
sure.
remarks about how D-Life is right and Indiana Jones is great. No, I'm
Are
just
you
kidding.
also a Chicago Bulls fan?
No, fuck no. I'm in LA. Lakers.
He's an Indiana Pacers fan. That's what D-Life is. I don't know why he keeps lying.
I'll watch
I
him
mean,
now.
he
He's
should
gonna-
be.
Yeah, he's going to do the Homer Simpson. He backs into it, comes back out. And he's like,
That comes back.
The Pacer jersey.
yeah, go Pacers!
Springfield Isotopes.
Oh wow. Yeah. So
But yeah,
good.
that's
I'm
all,
glad
that's all I
you
really
enjoyed
wanted
it,
to
dude.
say on the show. It was like I've been playing Spider-Man and Robocop, but those are new game plus. Who gives a fuck?
Nice.
But the Indiana Jones game, like I was just very, very satisfied when I finished the game, and it's been a while since it was like that. Like I didn't want to go back. I didn't want to do any additional content. Like I was like, I'm good. This is perfect. Thank you.
Nice.
We
great.
should start calling D-Life Indiana Jones.
It's a good idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana D-Life.
Yeah, he's
Indiana
Indiana
Jones.
Jones.
I'm with it.
Oh,
I'm
because
with it.
I
Yeah.
get it now.
Yeah, you're catching on.
Yeah,
You'll catch
yeah,
up.
yeah.
You'll get on
Yeah,
the speed
cool.
close.
We'll
I
get
get it, but you'll get there.
Yeah. No.
You'll come along for the ride.
All right, that's all I got to say. Take it away for
Well,
the.
I'm
whatever
glad you
else.
enjoyed that game.
I
Yeah, I-
downloaded my entire Switch library. It
Smart
took
man.
it took days. It took days. I had to reset the Switch so many times. Like it just reaches a point where it like stops downloading. It's like this game's gonna take 48 hours to finish.
Like that's enough for today.
Pretty much. It just taps out. after a
Took a
while.
break.
It took
Yeah, right.
it's like 2.5 terabytes of SD cards. But I have every game downloaded to an SD card. So love it.
Donnie comes back to his Switch. It's outside smoking a cigarette. He's like, enough. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Looking like that SpongeBob meme.
So prepping for to archive and legacy my old Switch systems. That's what I did this week. So not a
Nice.
whole lot of playing.
Yeah. I've only played TMNT Splintered Fate. I got that mainly for my daughter's birthday. We had a good time with that. I am really enjoying that game. It's a lot of fun.
That's great. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just got the Power Rangers game. I haven't played it yet, but it just arrived.
It's a fun game.
It's a beautiful box.
That's the best part about it.
That's the more important
Stare
part.
at it in the box.
Oh, it looks great
Here.
on the shelf. It looks great. Like I had to move the shelf around. I was like, oh, this has got to come up to the front. Look how good this box looks.
Curious what
Nothing.
you think about it when you
Look,
eventually
all of
get
you
to it. Because I got mixed feelings about the game. Usually that's my cup of tea. But I was looking at reviews and they say the Zoid games are kind of like wonky. And they
Yes.
kind of have these like whale shooter ones where you're like in the individual dinosaur, and then you have the bigger ones where you're in the fully formed.
And you all have to work together to fight with the Zord. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
What
but
if
I
I'm
play
playing
by
alone?
myself.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm wondering. So, because there
Then
ain't
you
no
don't
way
have
I'm
to work with
going
people.
online.
Well,
You
lucky
just do it
for
yourself,
me,
right?
Snurts, I got this game for free.
Yes.
Very good.
Atari
Perfect
Atari
price.
with the hookup.
Mm.
So, not a problem. I bought some other Atari. I don't even remember. Delvin probably knows. I bought a few of these Atari special edition somewhats, and it was really strange. I ordered a game. It was a pre-order. I got an email like a month later, and they're like, "We apologize. When you ordered the game, we had it listed to be releasing on this day, and like the month was wrong. It was actually coming out like 8 months later or 6 months later or whatever. And I was like, oh, I don't care. It's a pre-order anyway. Like just whenever it gets here, they're like, because of that, here is a coupon. And it was it was like 70. I don't remember. Delvin, do you remember? I remember telling you, but I don't even remember. It was,
it was like 70% like that.
Yeah, it was like a huge coupon. And I used that coupon on Power Rangers. I was like, oh, well, okay. Well, this is even better. Because like it was kind of expensive for what it is, right? It was like $40 or $50.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's
I think
$35 or something like that.
I think I'm in it for like $12 or $15.
Let me tell you
something.
I was
usually
like,
$30 is my limit for those kind of games.
nothing is more PSVG than Donnie slandering Atari for months.
Yeah,
and Atari giving him discounts.
100%. They've really won me over. Their website is the shit. They have some great stuff going on over there, and some of these newer modern retro games they're doing are really good. Yes. I've enjoyed several of them. You know, they're cheap games. They're not like, you know, game of the year industry breakers or anything, but that's cool. I don't need any of that on my like.
Yeah,
I got that Brick Breaker game. Like, who doesn't love a good Brick Breaker? You know, like I got several games like that from them. And yeah, they did hook me up. So you're right. I've definitely had to eat crow. What I won't eat crow
consoles
is that old ass Atari. Those games still suck. Like that just never changed. I am unwavering on that shit. I can't believe y'all got played that and were like, "This is it."
That's all I had.
I would have played it and been like, "Video games are not for me because this is not it." like this is. I am not doing this.
Oh no, Pitfall blew my mind. Tetris.
What?
Yeah.
You need to go play Atari's boxing.
That was indeed a thing.
Yeah,
it was
Oregon Trail. First
not
shooter
great.
I ever played. Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail's legit. Great. Oregon Trail's legit. Yeah, that's good. But
Cluster's Revenge.
96% of the games in the Atari collection are ass, and I stand by that statement.
It's hard for them to hold up, unless there's some kind of simple, like
100%.
basic puzzle mechanic.
I get it.
Like what's the one with like the, and they're all like phone games these days, right?
That's why the collection is. That's why the collection is great, because you don't even have to play the games for very long, and then you just play the next video in the documentary, and just listen to them talk about it, and that's better than playing the old ass game.
But see, the thing is, the box art made it look amazing.
100%. The box art is goated. The Atari box art is the best.
Like, this looks awesome. Then you play to see these blocks
not
and sticks.
Even
like,
close. Not even a little bit.
And bloops.
Which is what we're still doing today in the video game minute. We're still doing that shit now. Like, look how great this is. And then you buy it and you're like, oh.
Huh, it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that later in the news. And then you play Ninja Golf. And you're like, God damn it, I'm in. I'm back. You got me, Atari.
I keep looking at this decanter set. I'm like, Donnie probably would like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of dope. It's kind of dope. Not a lot.
Have you guys ever done this? Have you ever gone to the Atari website?
It's great.
Recently?
Just one time you said so. I was like,
they have a shit ton of like retro styled memorabilia, merch, and collectibles, and they're pretty dope. Like whoever's designing their stuff, very good, very good. So.
You want to sell Donnie some shit? Have a cool website. Have good website design, and he will go there and he'll just spend all his money. It's just that's an easy way to.
Now I need to buy some Atari games.
They are smoking crack. Donnie, I just have to tell you this.
I need Ninja Golf remake.
They are selling the Atari 7800 Game On Mega Bundle. It comes with 15 game cartridges, an Atari 7800, and 2 controllers. Take a guess how much it costs. It's on sale now, by the way.
Is the 7800 or whatever that you just said, is that like the old one or is this a new one?
It's the newer. It's the one with Ninja Golf.
Is this the one that you bought that you said that you hated?
No, that's not the one. This is not the one I bought. This is the newer one that's based off the last kind of the 8-bit Atari. Let's call it.
Okay. What kind of controllers they have? Is it like a controller or is it like a joystick thingy?
Little square controller, 2 buttons, and a joystick off to the left.
Correct. Take a guess how much this bundle costs.
$179.99.
You guess, Nerds.
I'm looking at it, so I can't.
Okay. This bundle costs, and it's on sale, $429.89.
People out here bitching about Mario Kart. Get out of this! Is nonsense.
Almost $500, and you get.
Did you see that basketball game? That fucking mascot basketball game they're making?
That game.
that
was
looks
horrible.
weird.
It's $50.
They could-
It's $50.
Nah, son.
I wish I could delete the post that you put from my memory. Like, don't post that shit here. Nobody wants to play no whack ass mascot
People
basketball
like
game.
Mario Kart's too much. Oh well, these people up here charge $50 for some fake ass video games. So
Yeah.
well, suddenly
Also,
Mario
that
Kart
just,
didn't seem so bad.
Seemed like a little kid's fantasy. Like, hey, look, Daddy, I
Yeah.
made a basketball game.
And it's
where
not
all,
even
like,
not. It didn't even look like the real mascots or all of them. Like,
No.
it's, like there was
No,
like
that was-
generic mascot. I was like, what is this? Like a fever dream.
This looks
That
like
was-
that Kevin Durant basketball game that came out a while back. Like, hey kids, like I'm not playing this. I'm not buying this shit for my kids. You don't get this bullshit the fuck out of here.
What was that? You remember that football game that we used to have back in like 360 where they wanted to make another NFL game, but they couldn't get the license, so they like got all the old people in it. It was
Yes.
talking like Dan Marino and Jerry Rice and shit, and they were like, "You could just play this instead." That's what that
game.
is.
I
You
think it was
remember
called-
that?
I think it was called All Pro Football or something like
I
that.
think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
I remember that one.
That was a wild idea. They're like, let's just get
Is
all the
that-
old people. Nobody
like
wants
all
these
the
new
old-
guys anyway.
Are all the old teams kind of like similar to the team name, but like a little different?
No, it's like
Instead of,
any
the
given
Rams,
Sunday. It's a whole different league. It's
Oh,
a
it's
fantasy
a whole
league, a
different
different
It's a fake
names
league
and-
with just
yeah, Roger
play-
Staubach's out there for some reason. You're like, what is going on?
Roger Staubach with a bunch
a-
of goddamn numbers.
2K sports game, all pro football 2K8. On the cover is John Elway, Jerry Rice, and Barry Sanders.
There it
remember
is.
that game.
Looking awful in
Yes,
some
I remember that game.
brand jerseys. This is
That's when they
No.
lost the license. They're like, oh, well, we still have a game to make.
Yeah, we can still make a game. Like, can
Nah,
you?
nah, not really. Probably shouldn't.
Licensing?
I remember
You
this.
have to
It was
have,
great.
Player's license, but not the team license or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember this era because it was great because Madden had the license for the teams, and I think they had exclusive license for the teams at that time. And I told this story before, so people couldn't make games, so Blitz just made Blitz the league. They were just telling the story. With Lawrence Taylor, and it was like based off like the TV show, and they were doing lines of coke and shit during the game. It's like the wildest fucking football game you ever played.
Crazy injuries and everything.
Yeah, it was so good.
So if you did drugs, do you get like perks on the field? Like, oh, you did cocaine, so you're.
I
plus
think
3
they
to
did
speed.
do something like
Plus
that.
2 stamina,
It was
Yeah.
something weird like that, where they
plus
give you like
12 willpower.
certain things, and you can get injured, and you can like have to take a drug so you can keep playing.
Oh wow! So that's real though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Give me the shot. Give me the shot.
It was an NFL blitz game, but since they didn't have the
Yeah.
license no more, they used Lawrence Taylor and just made it like a.
It should just made any given Sunday just to make that the game.
That's pretty much what it was.
Oh man, what is the show that it was based on? Because there was a show that was
Yes.
very similar. It got 2 seasons and got canceled because
I think it was
just
called
like,
The League or something like that.
No, the
I've
league
never
is
heard of
funny.
that.
The league was great.
What was
yeah,
the
the league
league?
is legit. I have
The
that on
league is
Fox set.
legit. That's about fantasy football. That was hilarious. Oh man, but I watched this show because I really liked it, but it was just
10 out of 10?
way too dark.
10 out of 10. If they made a football game about all the teams that are in the replacements, I would buy. 100%.
That's a good one.
Like, I would definitely get out there and Shane Falco a league.
I
100% I'm playing that game.
wish they made a football game based off all the fake football teams that's out there, like the teams from any given Sunday.
You just
You
put them all together, the little
Yeah.
giants.
Little Giants, put Polk High in there.
Just icebox, just wrecking fools.
Hi.
Polk High, so you can put Al Bundy.
Al Bundy.
It was Playmakers. That was the name of the show.
That's the
Called
name of it. I remember,
Playmakers. Yeah. That shit was good.
Playmakers. Interesting.
great
every
show.
Every time you get 3 touchdowns, there's like Peggy comes onto the field for some reason or something like that. Ow!
Yes. Playmakers. I think that was a ESPN. Was it ESPN show or
It was
FX
on
show?
ESPN. It was on ESPN, yeah.
I remember that.
That sounds
That was a
terrible.
really good show.
I'm not going to lie to you. Was it?
Yeah.
It was
sounds
good.
terrible.
It was good.
It was good. It was good.
Playmakers, a dramatic football TV series on ESPN. That just that doesn't sound like a good
It doesn't sound like it would be
Like, no,
good,
like,
but
that's-
it was
sound-
actually
That's gonna
good.
be awful.
It was good.
I think it caused like controversy because of how
Yeah, it only
Real
got
it
one
was.
season, and
They're
like
like,
all the behind the scenes stuff that they were going into, they were like, absolutely the fuck no, we're not doing this.
Yeah, because they was taking stuff from actual NFL stories, things
So it's
that
like
actually happened in the league, and making it
Hard
storyline.
Knocks before Hard Knocks.
Kinda.
I mean, if you turned Hard Knocks into a gritty drama, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, it's like and I get it. Yeah, it's like a Dark Side of the Ring, but for football.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
not bad. It's not bad.
I would probably say, what's the 50 Cent show? It's like Power, but a football show.
God, fucking Power. I hate that show. I
Why?
cannot.
Because they keep making more of them.
It's that, and what really turned me off, honestly, is Tommy. His acting I couldn't.
He
stand
is
it.
a terrible actor.
Oh my god, it was so
I mean,
bad.
Hang on,
They hired
listen.
one white person. He happens to
Listen.
be the worst actor ever.
Isn't
So
all of it
bad.
though? It's all bad.
No.
No,
If you
it's
see-
all
if you-
bad, dude. I've seen it. I've watched the show. Like, come on, man.
No.
We're not going to
Nothing
talk
is as
about
bad
the
as
great
Tommy.
acting around Tommy because there's not.
Yeah. Ghost.
It's all bad. It's all bad acting, dude.
Kind of bad.
Don't make me
There's-
start sending you
there's
some
bad
ghost
acting,
clips.
and
Don't
then
make me
there's
start
some-
sending
and
you
then
some
there's
ghost clips, Dev.
horrible
Because
acting.
I will.
I want you to send ghost clips.
What I'm saying is, there's bad acting, and then there's fucking terrible acting. There's bad acting,
And then there's ghost
Tommy,
acting.
and then there's Tommy. Like, ugh.
See, no, then there's ghost acting, dude. Come on.
Oh man,
Yeah, no, I couldn't. One of my boys tried to get me to watch. I was like, absolutely not. This
it's
is
bad.
awful. This is
It's
awful.
really
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, no, but that's kind of the fun part, though. It's all bad. That's
Yeah.
why it's entertaining. That's why they keep making them. People like that. They watch it.
Atlanta's pretty good.
Reading
Atlanta
the
is
first
good.
paragraph of
That's
Wikipedia
not
for that 50
bad
Cent
action.
show, it sounds like Superman. He's like, I am James St. Patrick by day, I'm Ghost by night. You know?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like Superman if he was a drug dealer.
See?
Exactly. Yeah.
Chalfie.
Yeah.
We haven't
Yes.
heard from Chalfie in 6 months. They haven't recorded an episode. He just comes out of nowhere
Oh my god,
to hit with the ghost. Like he's like,
Yeah.
wait a
Chalfie's
minute.
alive?
He's
Yes, he
here.
is.
Chalfie's
What's
here.
the other?
Wow.
What's the other show that comes on FX that everybody tell? Snowfall. They tell me that was really good.
Oh, is
Snowfall
it?
I
is
never
good.
watched that.
I'm gonna watch
Snowfall
that
is
one.
fucking
I should watch that.
fantastic. Snowfall is that's some good
Speaking of
shit.
shows, we've got all this news to talk about. We're just not doing any of it.
Please for that.
Dev, did you watch Shooting Guard?
Never heard of it.
It's the Netflix show with Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, I didn't watch
Never
that
heard
yet.
of
I
it.
have that.
A day years
And
old.
Donnie mentioned it.
Who was the Georgia Tech kid?
You might have not
Who's
been
him
here.
already?
Donnie
I don't
mentioned
think
it.
I was here.
It's
I
good.
must have been here.
It's legit good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought you would too. They're talking about. You remember when he got in trouble with the guns in the locker room and all that shit? And got suspended and all that.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
he
all
pointed
that.
guns at each other.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not watching that. I could care less.
But Gilbert is pretty. I mean, he's always been very.
Gilbert's
Did you-
annoying.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he is, but he's
He's
entertaining.
annoying.
The Shaq one comes out today too, I think.
Yeah, I saw I saw a picture, like a thumbnail of that, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch that.
I'm definitely watching that.
Looked like he was peddling shoes or something.
He probably is.
Yeah, he's such a salesman. He's like the new George Foreman.
Yeah.
He's selling
Well,
you
of course.
anything.
He was
I saw
always
Shaq.
he always did that.
I saw Shaq gummy bears today.
Yeah, those have
You
been
should-
out for a long time.
What
I
the
have not
That's
seen
funny.
those.
What
That's
the
amazing.
You may send me some of those. I haven't seen those yet.
I got to try
Yeah,
them.
There's
I
like
want to try
Shaq
it now.
gummy candy, Shaq's.
Shaq gummies, his shoes. Yeah,
He's got
always,
the pizza. He's got the
nothing
Papa
new.
John. He's like he's fucking every time you see Shaq, he's trying to.
Oh, he's
peddle you.
advertising everywhere. He's like
Yeah,
the
it's
general.
like-
He's
the-
been with the
the
general
damn-
forever.
Yeah,
The
as
Papa
seen on
John's
TV guy. He's the new Sham Wow guy.
The Papa John's is the funniest one to me by far. They were like, "Hey, our CEO got called for being,
Shaq-a-roni.
got called out for being a racist piece of shit. How do we fix this problem, man? Just bring in Shaq.
Call
Just
Shaq.
let Shaq be the face of the company.
Shaq-a-roni. In what world did somebody was like, I know how to sell pizzas?
Shaq-a-roni.
Like, Shaq-a-roni?
And I don't think that's the only one he has.
Like
Isn't there,
Chalfie. Car insurance. He's got the general. He's peddling
Yeah, the
the
general. Yeah.
shitty car insurance company.
yeah.
No,
This
and they're
man
not
will
big-
sell anything.
He's-
We could
he's got
probably get Shaq to peddle us. We could
should.
get Shaq
Oh, yeah.
to peddle PSVG.
Look,
He's got stuff with Five Guys, 24-hour fitness, Auntie
anybody.
Anne's, JCP. Like
He'll take
he's
any,
like, look,
any job.
I
I'm
will
curious.
go ahead and do it all.
Yeah.
I'm curious who has more jobs, Shaq or Snoop Dogg.
Ooh, that's
Right?
good.
But
Shaq.
Snoop Dogg has like
definitely
bigger
Shaq.
clients, right? I think Shaq
No.
like spreads his net wide.
Shaq does. Snoop Dogg does everything too. He's
Oh, to
He
everything too.
does.
Okay. All
He
right.
does.
he
everything.
does. Yeah, he does.
It's ridiculous. I've seen Snoop Dogg on like infomercials and shit. Like, what are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
For shits with my nizzle? Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing here, Snoop? Go to bed. 2:00 in the morning.
He's like, have you gotten Snoop Dogg extra virgin olive oil? You're like, get the fuck out of here, Snoop. Nobody's buying this shit. Stop.
So
This
one
is
of our,
unbecoming of you guys. Stop.
one
Have
of our
some dignity.
clients at work is Jollibee. And
Like, y'all don't
I
have
really
enough
know-
damn money. Y'all don't have
I
enough
really
damn
now
money.
want Shaq to be a Jollibee.
You're out here
sponsor.
peddling car insurance.
Yes.
Like Jake from State Farm. Like, what the fuck?
Yes.
Basically. I just posted the Shaq gummies in our little chat there.
Not the
I'm
good
gonna
See
gummies.
that. Not,
Oh,
not
I've
good.
Not
never
the good
seen
gummies.
these. I
These
need
are
to
just
find these.
regular candy gummies. Not,
just
not
candy.
the fun
Yeah.
gummies.
Are they when you eat them? Do they actually have his
I
face
forgot.
on them?
I didn't buy
Yes.
that shit. What are you talking
That
about?
is weird
When
as
you eat
fuck.
them, I-
That is not what I thought
Oh.
it would look like. I thought it would be
They
like
were-
shoes and basketball jerseys. I didn't know it would be his face.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it would be.
No,
It's
it's
like
like
a
Gummy
yeah.
shacks, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking disturbing.
But that is some arrogant ass shit to put your face on a fucking gummy. You're not a cartoon character.
Yeah, Shaq Fu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shaq don't care. Shaq will do it all.
Who wants to eat my face?
We should get Shaq to record a
Shackalicious.
PSVG.
I do like that phrase. That's really good market. I mean, that makes me want to
Shaqalicious.
I'm
Go
gonna pass
Bears.
these out at Halloween. I'm gonna
That's
pass
too good.
these out at
Dev.
Halloween.
That's probably why he shit his pants on Inside the NBA. He was eating these goddamn gummies.
That's probably
Oh.
true. That's probably true.
Chuck, you want to eat
Fine.
my gummies? Chuck, hey Chuck. Gummies.
Chuck, what do you eat my face? Chuck, put my face in your mouth.
Charles Barkley was on a Conan O'Brien's podcast, and he was hilarious. I'm not like following
Barkley is
basketball
hilarious.
like you
No, he's
all.
all
Like
he's
Barkley,
He's funny.
I
as hell.
really enjoyed that conversation that he
He's
had.
hilarious.
He is a very funny dude.
You reminded me of something funny that happened today. It made me realize how old I am. So, earlier today, right?
How old are you, Delvin?
Very old, apparently. So, this girl I know, right? She asked me, "How's the weather over there?" And I used the Charles Barkley meme, "Terrible."
Yeah, yeah.
She
and
said,
she's
"Who's that?"
yes, that's exactly what she said. Who was that?
Who the fuck
I
is
was
this
like-
you sent me?
I'm like, NBA legend Charles Barkley. She was like,
Not
who?
NBA legend.
He play with LeBron? Like,
She's like, who? She's like, oh, my mom probably knows him.
wow.
Not oh man. We're entering.
And
that
he's still on
time.
TV. Like I still see Charles like every once in a while. On the
Yes, he's on
NBA,
every commercial,
stuff.
too.
Like
Mhm.
Yep.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he said he was like, "Oh man," he mentioned that Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen were very cheap when it comes to tips and whatnot. And he was like, "We used to call him no Pippen tippin." And I was like, "Or no tippin Pippen." I got it backwards, but I was
That's
like,
because
"Oh, man,
Pippen
this-
got on that shitty ass
is
deal. He
hilarious.
wasn't getting paid like everybody else
He
was.
did have a trash.
I wouldn't be tipping if I was fucking Pippen either.
But it's just funny because it rhymes, and it was like I've heard this before from other people too about.
Nah, he's very
with
good at
Michael.
that.
With
I'm
Michael.
very good at that.
I almost forgot. I also have a funny story about this same girl sending me a picture because I work with her mom, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, what kind of picture?
Her,
Well, you
Uh-oh.
work with their mom. There
Yes.
it is.
her
You're old.
friend met Paul Wall. So she sent me a picture of her friend taking a picture with Paul Wall. So she was like, hey, look, my friend met Paul Wall. Show this to my mom. I'm like, your mom's not gonna know who the fuck this is. So she said, yeah, she will. Of course she will. I showed her mom, like, who the fuck is that white boy?
Exactly.
And I'm like, I told you. She's like,
I don't know who Paul Wall is.
you know
Yeah, I
who
had to
Paul
look
Wall
it up.
is?
I have no idea who that person is.
No idea.
Wow.
Wow.
That's.
You got it.
I have no words. I don't even know what to say.
Top 5 greatest white boy rappers. I
That's-
fucking love
yeah.
Paul Wall.
Oh, wow, it's
That
dope.
explains it.
And he's
I'm
mad
sure.
cool as fuck. I would hang out with Paul Wall.
Yeah, for sure. Paul Wall's invited to the cookout.
Yes, 100%. John
Cool
32, I'm
savage.
not trying to date this
Neither
woman.
of
I
you
will
know
get in
who
trouble.
Paul Wall is.
I love her mother. Her mother would kill me if I dated her daughter.
I've seen those
Murdered me.
videos. You just do both.
No, that's
Wow.
that would be a problem. I cannot even joke about that. Nope.
Okay,
not even a joke.
that was crude.
On that note, Donnie, take us to
Get
the
it to the news?
Yeah, get to the news.
More
God damn it,
news.
take us to the news.
Get us-
Go to the news.
Get out of here.
You're welcome.
Is this where I play the Chris Hansen
For
bit?
once,
Yes.
Nurse did it.
Devin, what am I to do with you? First of all, this very suspicious screen name, Dat Ninja Dev. What do you mean by Dat Ninja Dev? Dev.
Yes, classic. Classic.
I still can't believe we did that shit. I want this played at my funeral. This
I want this played at Dev's funeral.
Whoa. No.
I want to see if we can pay Chris Hansen to show up at Dev's funeral.
Wow.
What do you
What
mean
a
by
fucked up funny moment.
Dat Ninja Dev?
See how this looks, don't you?
People at Dev's funeral crying and miserable. And Chris Hansen just shows up.
Be like,
Yeah, and then there's
what
three
on
people in the back cackling. It's like you and Donnie. You're like,
And the funny thing about it is, Chris Hansen doesn't have to say anything. He just goes to the casket and say, Devin. And
He just does this. He just
and we're like, oh, he done did some shit.
if only we
even
could have
die.
stopped him when I had the chance.
Boy, you better hope you don't die first, Dev. The Lord better take me first. Because if he don't, I don't care what the
my
price
God.
is. Oh,
Dev's about to start working out like daily. Like he's getting back.
Yeah, ain't gonna be me.
whatever the cost.
that is the motivation to keep going, right? Like, I gotta just make it.
I'm
These guys
saying,
are fucking
I
my
will-
funeral way too
What
much.
even
Let
is this
that happen.
podcast?
I
What
will
even
put
is
a
this
mortgage
show?
on this house.
I was about to say gonna mortgage his house and everything just to get Chris Hansen to show up at my funeral. Shenanigans.
Donnie,
That's
I
how you
for
know
one
you're
talked
loved.
about video games for a little bit.
Yeah, you're
Criticize
right.
for
Yeah,
him.
you tried to do it. I mean, this is on brand. This
Nah,
is
son, fuck this. I might not
completely
get a
on
Switch.
brand.
He's just trying to distract us all from the fact that he ain't got no Switch coming.
All right. Before we talk about the Sony State of Play, which we will, I'm going to let you know that I watched it. I wrote down all the games, so I'll read them off. We are not going to do that for all 80,000 fucking showcases that are about to happen in the next 3 days, all right?
No.
So next week, when we come back to the show, if there is a game or 5 that you guys like, just write them down, and I'll let you tell us about them. And if you don't, then that's fine. I'll write some mine down. But we are not going to read off all the games. Like, if there's big highlights, you know, like whatever big game is at Xbox, like, I'll write those down. But I don't know, you guys, there's too many of these shows. I felt like this last year. If you start watching the indie showcases, after like 3, they all become like the same showcase. You start seeing the same game over and over. Like they just we have too many showcases. This is too much stuff. You know?
Yeah.
I think
I mean, it
I don't
feels
think
like
you have to worry about that because I'm pretty sure me and Delvin are on the same page where we don't even know what's coming and aren't watching any of it.
I didn't watch the showcase today. I forgot it happened.
Okay.
I thought it happened at 3 and I
'Cause
was about to completely
listen,
miss it.
I wouldn't have done this if this didn't happen like right before the show and we didn't really have much news. I wouldn't have done this. I would have just been like, did you like the show? But
Now I've been like, what show?
We'd have both been like, what show?
AEW? Yeah, it's been pretty good so far.
we want truth. All right?
Goddamn
Bring
right.
us the truth.
Man, I cannot believe WWE released him.
100% I can believe it.
I can believe it.
This is why I don't.
Everybody
this is
in
why-
online is
If I-
all caps anger. We've seen this happen every year for like 9 straight years.
If you've been watching that move the last year, I can believe it.
Yeah.
I don't watch them.
We don't like it.
Solidifies the fact that I'm.
But I 100% understand why they're doing it. They signed a lot of they've got a lot of people in NXT and stuff. They're about to bring them up. You know, they got to make room.
I'm good.
I'm with you. I'm actually excited for Truth. I want to see where he goes. I think R-Truth showing up in New Japan would be the funniest shit I've ever
That'd
seen.
be great. I can't wait.
So wherever he goes, TNA, AEW, I don't care. I think that's great. But I ultimately, unlike everybody else, that's like, how dare WWE do this? I 100% expect the truth will be back with WWE. The 100% they will find something for him to do, and they will re-sign him like they do. Literally, there's people on that roster. Braun Strowman's there. Drew McIntyre. Like, there's people there. They've been fired and brought back and fired again and brought back. It's just that's how the corporation works.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, they get paid well.
Can you imagine if your job fired you then brought you back like 2 weeks later? Only
Yeah,
in the wrestling
like that legit happens. They're like, nah, never mind. We need to, like, we found something. We came
Only
up
in
with
the
something.
wrestling that shit happens.
Yeah.
You're fired. Nah. We'll come back. Come on back.
So here's the thing. The thing
It
that I
saved us
didn't
a lot of
say.
time if you just didn't fire me. Like, stop.
Here's the thing that I would I think, Delvin, seeing all this discourse, is I think we should applaud that though, because the inverse of what you're suggesting is what we've seen, where these wrestlers get 5 and 6 year deals, they end up not being used or not liking what they're doing. They just sit at home and we forget about them for years while their contract runs out. I think we should have shorter deals and we should have more movement between companies. It keeps characters fresh. It lets people, spread their wings a little bit. I like that idea.
I honestly said the Mariah May deal was the perfect deal.
What was her deal?
She had a 2-year run in AEW.
Beautiful.
To do what she did. She made her stock value up really high. Then got signed by WWE.
There you go. And before things get stale, you switch it up. That's how
She
the
left one
territory used to
behind
work. That's how the territory used to work. I love it. I love it.
Probably
Bring
got
it back.
maximum dollar for it.
That's better than people sitting around and catering for years at a time, not doing a damn thing. That's depressing. It's like, if you're not going to use me, let me go somewhere else where I can do something.
And make some money. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
No, neither am I. So I'm totally down for Truth. Truth is going to be fine. Truth's going to have tons of people bidding for him. He's going to get paid. I can't wait to see it. Might be fun. Might be better than what he was doing.
Yeah.
I'll never know.
I'm going to give you a conspiracy theory. I'm like, did they cut him to throw off the scent and he comes back and helps save John Cena?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, people are like, I can't believe they did this. I'm like, that's every time everybody thinks something about WWE, I'm like, that's exactly what they want you to think. Like every time they do that, I'm like, we are falling right into their laps. They didn't do it just because. They probably did, but I still think like that he could come back. Like he kind of does a face turn. He's getting beat up, and then out of the crowd comes R-Truth. People would pop. They'd lose their shit.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't if he was on TV every week.
Also, WWE's known for cutting people and bringing them back for less money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
TKO is definitely known for that.
And they didn't cut him. His contract's up.
Yeah.
They didn't fire him. Contract's up.
We'll bring you back for less money, but you'll come back.
Yeah, that's it.
A lot less money.
All right, so we've got the Chris Hansen part of the show. We've got the black people part of the show. We've got the R-Truth part of the show. We got the NBA part of the show. We've gotten all the shows out of the way. Are you guys ready to talk about some video games?
Probably.
Maybe.
No? Get excited. It's fucking Switch night. Where's the energy, guys?
Because I might not get my goddamn Switch.
You're going to get a Switch. You got to believe, Delvin. Wait a minute. You didn't order that shitty GameStop of yours, did you?
No. I might have to go to that shitty GameStop, though. Because I need a third
Bucket
Switch,
of rice?
too, now.
Oh, third Switch.
I need it for my daughter. So
You need a first Switch at this point. What you mean a third Switch?
There's that part. Because, see, my son's Switch to look like it's shipping.
Yeah.
Like I
Which
said,
means you
prepare
take
the
that
Switch.
one.
What you mean
Whatever
your son's
Switch 2
Don't
shows
nobody-
up first is Delvin's Switch 2.
It belongs to Delvin.
Look,
Senior.
He almost fucked up my computer. So, yeah, he might be getting his Switch 2 absconded for a minute.
I
He's
thought,
like-
I thought you were going to say a different thing. I thought he was like holding you hostage. He's like, listen, if I don't have a Switch 2 by Sunday, this computer you got, Pops? Nah, son. You ain't got no computer no more.
He was trying, something's wrong with his computer, and he was trying to use my computer to figure it out, and he was downloading some shit, and when I came to my computer today to turn it on, that shit was just like, nope, not turn it on. Like,
Nope.
what do you mean? Like, nah, you good, son. Guess you ain't podcasting tonight. So I had to hard reset it, and then finally came on, right when the show was starting.
Yeah, Aaron,
What did he
happy
do?
Switchmas.
Isn't it Switchmas Eve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's midnight. We are
I didn't
2
mean to be
hours
the
away
technical person there.
from the
Sorry.
Switch 2 launch. We're 2 hours away.
And Walmart's fucking with me. They keep sending notifications.
It's already
that they don't
out in
like got
Australia. Our dude in Australia's already got one.
I wish I could use a VPN to get my
We have some money in Australia?
We do. Yeah. We had let's see here. Hang on. What? Sorry. My family just messaged me. I don't know what that's about.
All right, so I'm
what
going to
has
say
to
John
be
32.
I was like,
I
what
love
the
his
fuck?
idea
What
of
was
the
that?
saga of GameStop ending with like the one last person working at that store giving Delvin the Switch 2 so he could make it to Shaq on time. And they're just like, God bless you.
Go,
GameStop,
go,
man.
go, go.
Enjoy unemployment.
You can make it.
Here we go, boy. I
yeah.
have an update.
Uh-oh.
No Switch 2 for you.
Walmart says delayed.
Go fuck yourself.
Check back for updates. You piece of shit. Boy, oh boy.
No Switch for you.
It's okay. I'll be there on Sunday. I'll fill in for you.
There it is. We got the backfill.
I'm picking up tomorrow at lunch. So
Let's pick up the slack. If you guys are out there, if you're sitting in lines and whatnot, if you're taking photos and like tag me. I'd like to see. I'd like to hear your stories. Post them in the Discord. Let me see how it's going because folks are out there having a blast. I have one for Seth. I ordered an extra one, and Seth said he's going to go out and try to get one. So now I'm going to have an extra Switch. I'm going to have to, I don't know, sell or send back or something.
Well,
send the Delvin because he ain't got one.
I might have to. I might
be buying that
Road
from you.
trip to Miami. We're doing it live
I'm
at
in
Delvin's.
Miami.
Drew, the House of Mario podcast. Drew is in Australia, and he already had. He's already taking a picture of it. He's got it. It's unwrapped. They live in the future out there, so
Let me see something.
he's good to
I'm
go.
curious how much a flight to Atlanta would cost.
Not that much. Can't be that much because we're like a
close.
transport hub
Yeah.
of the world. I think you can get here for like
We're gonna
$60.
take a flight to Atlanta to pick up.
I'm going to spend
Have lunch
Well,
with
I've
your
been
boy.
seeing Donnie too. Yeah.
$400 more on a $500
drive.
console.
No.
Y'all like driving on the East Coast and the Midwest. That's what y'all do.
do
We
like driving.
fly.
I ain't driving.
We
to South
fly.
Beach.
Y'all drive everywhere.
No, I'm not doing that.
All right. So Sony had a state of play today. Basically, I guess kicking off Summer Games Fest. I think there's been a couple indie shows, but like they really caught the ball rolling today. And they announced a bunch of video games, which I'm about to read. How do you guys want to do this? You want me to like read one at a time and stop? You want me to do it in batches? Catch the highlights? Do you guys have an idea? Do you care?
Just go down the list that you have here. Just
All right. So
Yes.
Luminesz Arise. Any thoughts?
That's epilepsy Petrus, in my opinion. I was
Arise.
like, what is going on? This is so much information being bombarded into my senses. And I'm like, oh, it's a puzzle game. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I've always liked Luminesz. I've been a fan of that since the PSP. Like I love the music. I love like breaking blocks. So I'm excited for this one. I'm here for it.
Yarden says all Walmart orders are getting delayed if you don't have delivery from store. So if you were relying on shipping, they're all being delayed. Probably because they're trying to cover those that have delivered from store first.
Piece of shit.
They're like, Delvin, you can wait. We have important customers to get to. I like Luminesz. I mean, I'm not gonna buy a Luminesz game, like so. I was like, that's cool, but was unmoved. Anything else? All right.
Not bad.
Pragmata from Capcom has been re-unveiled. This game was announced a few years ago on the Capcom showcase. It looks great, I think. I mean, what do you guys think? Like, just visually, I think it looks fantastic. I was like, that looks great.
I mean, it's been on my wish list on PlayStation since it was announced at a PlayStation showcase many years ago.
That's the life of PlayStation. I mean, that trend continues. That trend continues. So I didn't really know.
Gave me some Dead Space vibes, and I would
Yeah.
really like to see like more of a
It's got
gameplay
that
trailer
AI
before I take the plunge.
thing going on for sure.
Yeah, and
Go ahead.
seems like a good concept as far as like the design and having the gal on your back who's seems like an android of some kind.
Yeah. Does it feel so? I'm gonna put a pin in that because I wanted to like learn more about the game. So I went to the PlayStation blog and I just pulled out a couple sentences here. I'm gonna read you a couple sentences. Hugh and Diana happen upon one another and must work together to defeat the lunar station AI and return to Earth. Both have their own abilities, and you will need to control them both at the same time to overcome the obstacles you'll face. I read that and I was like, nope. 100%. I was like, never mind.
Just looking at the gameplay that they showed, it gave me Stellar Blade vibes.
Yeah,
This is
it's
going
got
to
that
be
look.
hard.
Oh, one of those. Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be
You still in, Snerts?
No. Not really. I love the styles of those kinds of games, but I never end up playing them. Stellar Blade.
I end up buying
I think
them,
that was
playing
fine.
them, not finishing them, and then wishing I never bought them. Like that.
That's what demos
a
are for.
frequent trend.
That's what demos
exactly,
are for.
Exactly.
Look, that's why I only play gyms. Like, you just have to know yourself, okay? You know better.
Yeah.
Like Snurch, you said you don't play them. Don't bother.
Speaking
Exactly.
of knowing yourself, Romeo is a Dead Man was announced, and the moment it popped on screen, I was like, "There he fucking is! There he fucking is!" The next Suda 51 game, from the blog, an ultra-violent science fiction crossing many genres, dated for 2026. This is Suda 51 and Grasshopper. Making a No More Heroes game. like it looks like No More Heroes. The fucking dude swinging around sword like No More Heroes. I was like, yeah, that's exactly
cool.
what I would expect it to be. The protagonist's name, Delvin, is Romeo Stargazer.
Great name.
There you go. Read a couple things for you. Super bloody action, crazy twists and turns to blow players' minds, and a whole mess of kind of stereotypical gimmicks, all rolled into one wild ride. Romeo is an FBI space-time agent named Deadman, and sporting a rad mask he calls Dead Gear, he must hunt space-time's most wanted fugitives through multiple universes.
I'm all in,
Yep.
baby.
And the crowd goes wild.
That one confused the hell out of me. Your explanation helped a little bit, but I was like, I don't.
You
I felt
can't
like
understand
Tally.
it.
I was
You
like,
just have
I
to
have no idea
experience
what's
it.
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the opening. I love the little cinematic
I
little
couldn't
trailer
get
with
past the opening. I was like, "Oh, get this
What?
on the screen!" Yeah, it was.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
gets-
that's
Every turn.
fucking Suda 6, baby. I am so down. So this game is coming out in 2026. Maybe, if you watch the trailer, you said it comes out in 2026. Maybe.
I
Maybe
also
we'll make
feel
it.
like they were in a round table for the developers, and they're like, "We need a protagonist name," and they're looking around. And they say Shakespeare. They're like, Romeo," and they're like, "All right, cool." And then they look over and they see Star Wars. They're like, "Skywalker." Like, that's two on the nose. Gazer, you're good. Yes, Stargazer. We're in.
Yeah.
Romeo Stargazer.
He's very, he lifts things like that all. I mean, No More Heroes is just full of that shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it should be great. Coming out to PlayStation and all other platforms. Silent Hill F out September 25th. That's a yes for me.
Definitely yes for me. I've been waiting for this game for a while.
Yeah. Looks like Siren, right?
Yeah, that's what I like about it. I like
Yeah.
Siren.
Any other thoughts, guys?
This is
Okay.
one I skipped right past.
Really?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about
You
Silent
know, like
Hill.
the spooky stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
Silent Hill doesn't do it for me.
And I've
Bloodstained.
never played Silent Hill, and I'm in the same boat. Like, Dead Space is my jam when it comes to horror, and that's about it.
Hmm.
Unless
Sci-fi
there's
horror,
vampires,
that's about it.
werewolves, or like zombies, that's different though. But the spooky freak out games with the jump scares and whatnot, not usually my cup of tea.
I don't know if that's what this is going to be. Silent Hill's typically not like that. It's
Psychological
more
horror.
psychological horror. And maybe
Yeah,
like
that
some
too,
body
kinda
horror
stuff.
and stuff like that.
Boring.
Yeah, it's definitely J horror. The next game was Bloodstained: The Scarlet Engagement. It's also out in 2026.
Skip past that. Just keep going.
Yeah. I wasn't impressed with the trailer. Like personally, I was like,
I didn't watch it.
okay.
I don't remember it.
Past.
You don't remember it. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
See, this is why I asked if you want me to read them in bunches or not.
I want to shit on the things that I think are terrible. So that's why. I'm
Got
just
you.
gonna keep going.
Got you. All right. Well, I'm going to tee the ball up for you. Digimon Story: The Time Stranger comes
Also
out in
trash.
October.
Just skip right past it.
Delvin? Wow. You're not going to
Please do
defend Digimon?
I like the idea
See-
of Digimon, the cartoon, but the games, no. And this looks too kid. Get this out of here.
The last one that came out was pretty good, but I'm not gonna keep playing it. They're coming out with these things every year now. All right,
That's
bro.
true.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
stop.
Wow, that's aggressive.
Every time I look, there's a new Digimon game. Like, all right, bro, we can stop.
Damn.
Give me a little time to like this one.
The next game that was shown was from Square, heavily rumored all week long, Final Fantasy Tactics remastered, I guess you could call it, is back. Comes out September 30th. It includes the original version of the game and what they're calling an enhanced version of the game, where I think they have like dialogue and extra features and all, and you can pick and choose which one you want to play. People are through the moon excited about this. Are you guys?
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Yeah, so the enhanced version is like fully voiced. So it's fully voiced. It's got a much better coat of paint on it.
Cutscene.
This was a game that I absolutely loved in 1997. After playing Final Fantasy VII, I saw this, was like, hey, we'll check this out. And I fell in love with this game. I rebought it again when it came to Game Boy Advance, but it wasn't quite the same. But this is supposed to be like the original, so I'm totally here for this. Definitely not picking up that stupid edition. No, thank you. That's a waste. But I'm here for Tactics.
I never got into Tactics, so I can't tell you positive or negative about it.
It's the only one I've ever played. I've never played any other Tactics games but this.
I can also relate to D-Life again, even though I realize he is always wrong. And this one chance he might have a sliver of truth within the storm shadows of ignorance and stupidity. I don't know. Did that work? Was that better? Was that better this time?
It's probably the only agreement that he and Donnie have, because Donnie
That's true.
really
Yeah, I'm on that
does
side of
not
the
care
fence.
about Final Fantasy.
I don't agree with
Yeah,
D-Life
I'm in
just
the
out of
same boat.
principle, but I'm on that side of the fence.
Yeah.
Like
This
I'm
is
over there
something-
with him, but we're on different sides. Like he's over
Understood.
there and I'm over here.
So
You know
you're
what
in
I'm
Chicago,
Yeah.
he's in Indiana.
saying? Yeah.
Your grass
he's
is
over
greener.
there.
Yeah.
Your grass is much
Correct.
greener. Right.
Correct.
This is something that I recognize that people will love, but I have no interest in myself. And that,
Really?
you know, yeah. No, I know.
What
people
else
love
do you
Final
have to
Fantasy.
play? You act like you just like you're not gonna buy this. Buy this damn game, dude. Buy something.
Nah.
I am
How
a
many
person who
times
goes
do I
to my
gotta
back,
tell you?
back
You got
catalog
plenty of
a
games.
lot.
Snurks has,
Do you?
Snurks has asked to make.
I
Free
just
games.
did Spider-Man 2 New Game Plus and Robocop. Like
I don't have-
I'm
he still
almost
don't
done
have
with
time to play
Robocop.
games.
So
We got
Do you
plenty
see your
of games.
RoboCop folks got the license to World Rally? They're gonna make the new World Rally Championship games.
Oh, that's interesting.
okay, all right. I don't really know what World Rally is. What is that?
Just rally
It's a
cross.
rally
It's
of
a
the
racing
world.
game. It's
Oh, it's a racing game.
It's
With
not
RoboCop?
important.
It's like dirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a rally of the world. The
All right.
world
Yeah.
come together and they rally.
Well, and they
We
got
don't
that
care.
new what is it? That new RoboCop. Like I guess it's an
That's what we
expansion.
wanted. Yeah, that's what we want to talk about. The expansion of RoboCop. We don't care about no World Rally
You
Championship.
better.
it's not
Well,
out yet.
I meant to
It's not
tell
out
you.
yet.
You better
Anytime.
enjoy the
Anytime.
expansion while you can, because they may not make another fucking RoboCop again.
That's okay.
Right.
I want them
fine.
to make just all 80s game movies. Just
Yeah.
give them everything. Give them like the
Give me
Terminator,
Demolition Man.
Predator,
Demolition Man,
Toxic Avenger,
Rocky.
Yeah, just do all. Rocky. Why not?
Not
That's
Rocky.
some old ass shit,
Rocky.
Delvin. You hear yourself?
Yeah, Rocky. Let's do Rocky.
Terminator.
We just told you about how old he is. The
Right, like-
earlier the show. We know.
Yes,
They
we
just
know
need
this.
to take all the
We know who
movies
we are.
from
Escape from New
45
York.
years ago and make video games out
Hey.
of them.
Look,
Hey,
man.
it
Don't be
fucking
don't be
worked with
throwing the years
Terminator.
out of here. Come on.
Yeah,
Did it?
Terminator.
Yes, it did.
Resistance or whatever.
Did it work?
Yeah.
No. Work
Like,
with
do we know
RoboCop.
that it worked? You're saying it worked like they set the
It
world on
worked for
fire or something.
RoboCop. RoboCop
for
was
Robo-
great. That RoboCop game is great.
And people like
And
it.
it's a double A. Like that's the thing. Like you don't make these triple A big budget games. Like
Hey.
you play RoboCop, there's bugs aplenty, and the action is basic. Like it feels like a 360 game sometimes with the combat.
I love it. That's good
Also-
stuff.
which is fine.
I
Which
gotta
is
play that
totally
game.
fine.
Also,
It's so good.
to my credit, Snurt spent the first
He
15
said to
minutes of this
also
show.
to my credit.
Snurt spent the first 15 minutes talking about Indiana goddamn Jones, another 80s property. 80s boys are back up, baby. We're in the business.
We here.
80s, 90s, all day,
Yeah.
every day.
No, he said
got
80s.
Generation.
Not
No,
you.
no, I am a 90s kid, but I
No,
like
he
these
doesn't-
days.
he doesn't include you.
Unfortunately, you don't
Yeah.
count.
He thinks
That's
the whole
fine.
video
I'm a
game
millennial.
industry
I am a
is about
millennial.
celebrating his content from 45 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we need a Big Trouble in Little China game. Let's go.
Oh,
I
that
just
would be
watched that
awesome.
last
That's not
night.
bad.
I
That's
just
not
watched
bad.
that last night. Also, how would that game play? You would just
made me laugh.
you would just all right. You're playing Jack. You would just run around while everybody does stuff for you,
That's
and
perfect.
so like you're just everyone's doing all the action, and you're just like trying to get your knife out,
Yeah,
or trying to
shoot your
reload a gun,
Yeah.
or hit up on the babe.
Britton
It would be
says
Duke Nukem.
Final Fantasy Tactics made him cry as a kiddo.
I
Wow.
believe that.
Wow.
Oh, good old Brenton. That's my buddy. Thanks, Brenton.
Maybe
Welcome
You just
to the
muted
chat.
yourself, Donnie.
I was like, maybe I need to play Tactics.
Nah, I don't think you should.
I don't think so.
It's like Fire
I mean,
Emblem?
No, it's not like Fire. I don't know. I've never played Fire Emblem. It's turn-based.
Then why did you say no?
you
It's
move.
not like Fire
No,
Emblem.
because I feel
What
like
I've seen from Fire Emblem, I'm like, it doesn't look like
It's
that.
not
at
the
all.
same? All right. I got you.
I feel like Donnie would play it and then shit all over it, and then Brenton would be very upset that Donnie just shit all over.
I wouldn't want to do. I wouldn't want to do that to Brenton.
That's why I
I
said
would,
Brenton,
but I would
he-
do want to do it to Dev though.
He's
Absolutely.
my best friend. Like, don't do that to Brenton.
Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe Brenton can skip the show that week.
yeah, you probably
Right?
should.
Just like give me this one, Brenton. Just kind of hang back.
But it's still a win because then you'd have to play it. So I'm still winning.
he would get to the scene where everybody cries like, "This is what you were crying for? This scene?"
This got you. But maybe there's an alternate universe, a different timeline. Play Tactics, fall in love, play Final Fantasy VII. You know, like fucking.
That's your gateway.
That's it. This is the gateway.
I gotta
drug.
tell you,
Final
I gotta
Fantasy
tell you.
Tactics.
I don't see it happening.
I
No,
don't see it happening.
I don't see. Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
Do you like tactic games?
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem. That's the one.
Right. So that's the one exception.
Fire
Yeah.
Emblem. I like Fire Emblem.
That one
games.
has boobs. So
lots.
Right.
Yeah, big anime
So
titties. I'm
that is
here
not
for it.
that is not Final Fantasy.
So that
It
helps.
is not.
Well, that's
that
all
eases
about
the
every
pain.
time you guys
It's not
go
a hentai.
going off about was it Tifa and the other girl. Like it seems like that's what you guys are into.
Absolutely not. Because in the Final Fantasy with the blips and bloops, there's none of that. That doesn't
Oh, the
exist.
Polygon era.
Yeah.
Polygons, and
The
they
Lara
also
Croft
didn't
era?
make them look like that. It wasn't even Lara Croft. Like that's the thing.
No, Laura Croft was giant like traffic cones.
Yeah.
You know?
Tifa was not hitting like that on PlayStation. On
I can
PS1.
only
At
imagine
all.
if it was pixelated like that, it would be like two sets of boots, but like one boots on the chest and one boots on the feet,
basically.
I don't know.
and that's about as
Boots on
much
the
as you
ground.
can
I
get.
love Fire Emblem way more, but their stories are just like anime shit, like gone crazy, and it's always some dramatic warring families, and somebody turns into a long lost dragon spirit and some shit, and there's somebody changed sides and slept with the other person's wife. Like I'm here for it. Okay, like this is fucking
Sure.
captivating entertainment here.
they're like white
You know.
trash.
It's good stuff. It's good
The
stuff,
anime
man.
style. You slept with my sister.
Our next
Oh,
couple
I
of
feel like you've
games
heard that many times before. Yeah, the
was
very good
Baby
accent there.
Steps. Baby Steps from Devolver that comes out in September, and then Hirogami, a Bandai game. It's a kind of like an origami puzzling, paper folding game. Thoughts?
I'll
Seemed
play
like an
Baby
interesting
Steps.
concept, but I don't care.
I'm not
No,
folding
thank
no
you.
digital paper.
No,
fan.
thank you. Fam.
I'm not doing that
Sorry.
Baby Steps game. We ruled that out when we saw it when it was unveiled at the Devolver show. I was like, I'm never playing that.
I'll try.
That looks so
It's-
annoying to play.
Not
It does.
funny. It's supposed
I'll
to be
try.
It's
funny,
not.
but it's
It
not
looks
funny.
stupid.
It's one of those I don't want to say I hate because I know people like them, but I do not like the it's fun for you to fight the controls of the game the whole time game. Like I'm not about that life at all. I'm like, why did you make a bad video game? Like every time I play one, I'm like, who does this? But there are lots of people that like that. They think that's fun.
Why would I play a doughy white man who can't do parkour when I could just go on a walk around my
It's like,
neighborhood?
bitch, I
Yes.
walk my dog.
This is my
Are you
life.
making fun of me?
I too don't want to piss out on a bush. You know, I like my privacy.
All right, it's
But
time to get
anyway.
this show back in gears. Everybody's golf hotshots gets dated for September. It sports the biggest roster ever. It's got new weather effects. And Dev, if you pre-order now, you too can play as Pac-Man in Hotshots Golf. Get some.
Now we're talking.
Get some. Get some.
That must be those real weather effects that they have in the game, right?
See, listen. This is why y'all don't even deserve this shit. This is why the Shack is This is why this game is coming to Switch 2. Because the people that appreciate Hot Shots are about to buy this. Look at both my PlayStation guys being like, who cares? Hot Shots is here. Like it laid the foundation for all of your favorite studios to come later.
I said I'm down.
Gentlemen,
Pac-Man, baby.
Pac-Man
like
is
Pac-Man.
good stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
old. That's my
Look
generation.
at this.
The 80s, baby. Pac-Man.
It's back. Wait,
back.
Delvin's back. He's back up.
Back up, baby.
Pac-Man. I wish they would add more characters. Like I really liked being able to play Hot Shots Golf as like Kratos and Sackboy and stuff. I would like to see more of that. That's awesome.
Oh, that could be
No thoughts at all.
interesting.
Nothing.
I wish
Nobody
they would
cares.
kill this
Look
game
at-
off.
Tell you what,
Wow. Wow.
I wish it would
in
just
2.5
never come back.
years, when it's free on the basic
Oh my
PSN,
God.
I will give it a shot just for you.
Every time I come here, I am abused.
Yes.
Okay, like, what the fuck, man?
This is mutual abuse.
You know we
What are
don't
you
care.
talking
I
about?
don't care about no damn golf game. Get out of here.
You played it for me at your state of experience or whatever we did.
I don't even recall.
When you went to E3, you did. You played Hot
Maybe.
Shots.
I may
You
have
were on
played,
assignment.
One thing. You
Counts.
know, the show was new. Was trying to
Counts.
make an impression. Never again. Never again.
Well, there you go.
Delvin,
I
we're
would
gonna hot
download
shots.
this game just
I'm
to
down.
delete it.
We're hot shotting.
I'm
If
down.
these PlayStation folks aren't gonna support PlayStation brands, fucking we will.
They added the
This
80s
is
in,
how-
so I'm all in. They gave me
It's not
Pac-Man.
this is Bandai Namco. It doesn't count as a
PlayStation's property.
We don't.
And
we don't.
It is.
It's their
Pac-Man.
property. Bandai's
We
publishing.
gave it to somebody else. Here, do something with this.
give it to
we don't need it. We don't need this.
I think it's coming to PC too. I'm gonna buy this game twice.
Ah.
I'm gonna have a Hot Shots Golf on my PC and Steam Decks forever. I'll never have to set up an emulator or anything ever again. I'll just have one and just play that one
For the rest of your life.
Sucks for
for
you.
the rest. Yeah, all the next 8 years or so.
See?
You know, like,
80s. Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm very excited, and Yarden, D Life. While you guys are out there, and have you seen the pre-orders? Are there physicals? I didn't. It seemed like it might be a digital release, and that.
I
that's-
pray to God it's only digital. There's
Fuck
no
you.
special
Okay,
edition.
go fuck yourself. Okay. Speaking of Rage, Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound was shown again. We've seen a game.
And
Like,
so much more. We didn't need to see
Speaking
it
of
again.
80s
we've seen the
games.
game every fucking tell me.
80s back, baby. We keep saying the 80s is over, but nah, son, let's keep coming
I
back.
hate that he's right. Like,
Right,
I hate that he's right.
We're way past the rule of 3 as well. So he's just like, we're gonna go for 6.
No,
Maybe
he's
doesn't.
like he should just be counting. He's like 10, 11.
Actually, he could like leave the show, just have a recording of saying the 80s and with your 10 count.
Yeah.
I've smiled so much in the last hour. My cheeks hurt. Like my jaw
Yeah,
hurts.
it's great. It's awesome.
Like I need to look. Oh goodness. You're
I
killing
have
me,
to
man.
smile and laugh away the pain.
And now we all start laughing extra hard. Life is a fucking
I'm not
tragedy.
getting a switch.
The country's a mess. Oh, jeez. It's gonna start turning into wow, that's a good laugh break. That's a good laugh break. Donnie is like, I can't take the plug. I can't take the cans off. I can't do it. I can't do it no more. Captain, I can't give it any more chuckles.
Oh, hey, Delvin. I just got a Best Buy message. Your order's ready to pick up.
Son of a bitch.
Amazing. Amazing.
I could leave the show, go get it, and come back with it.
That'd be hilarious. He just boots up, starts playing Mario Kart right in front of Delvin.
Yeah, he turns like the chair around. He's like, "Can you get it
Yeah.
on the camera? Is it good? Is it good?"
Oh my goodness. This was not the show to bring 2 weed drinks to, for sure. This is killing me.
Oh, man.
I deleted the notes. I don't even know what
Oh,
was.
what?
Hang on, let me
Oh,
go back.
Okay, no, I know what it is.
Who was?
It's the
Oh, I
climber
deleted Karen.
Yeah,
You
it's the
can
climber
delete
game.
that.
You can keep that
Please.
deleted.
Yeah, move on.
Keep that
Just move
deleted.
White
on.
person simulator. Crazy white
Yeah.
person simulator.
Dev said
Delete that.
reverse.
Darby out of
reverse.
the game.
Go back.
I don't know. Knowing my buddy Brenton, he might like that. He likes climbing rocks and wants realism.
We've seen Karen before. Like we've seen this before.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of Karens.
Yeah, plenty of Karens. I just go to
out,
Target.
out of Walmart,
Damn it.
Target. Probably
The thing
taking my
is-
Switch 2 as we speak.
I want to say something nice about
Definitely
it. I think the
CVS.
game looks nice, but I don't understand Why do we keep getting these games where they're like, we're going to simulate rock climbing? We've had like 9 of these. There's too many
Yes.
of these. Is there like some underground rock climbing video game network? I don't know about. Like, what the hell? How does this keep happening? Who's
wanna climb
greenlighting
rocks?
these bitches?
Go play a Tomb Raider game and call it a day.
It's always the triggers. Like you move one hand and trigger and the other hand and trigger. And they're like, it's so immersive. Like it's so annoying. Nobody wants
buying
to
this shit?
fucking do this. Stop doing this.
Nobody's buying
People
this
will play Assassin's Creed and they're like, I'm climbing this church way too easy. Fuck this.
Yeah,
I need something much harder.
Exactly. I don't get it.
This isn't realistic at all.
But again, to say something nice, the game looks great. So if you are that person,
It
buying
has
all
a
these-
charm. It has a
I
charm.
mean, visually, like just like the style of the game is very nice.
Yeah.
So if you're out there
I don't
and you're
know.
buying
Maybe
these games,
maybe if people are having a hard day and they can't climb their own mountain, this is what makes them relax. Like, all right, go for it.
that's very profound and poetic. Certe's like, they got their own mountain to climb. This game's
Yeah,
gonna help them
exactly.
get there.
We do podcasting and laugh. They play this shitty game. I mean,
No
this
one else.
game.
No one else is poetic snurts that I just got Dev's notification that he's getting
Dev
the
is
Switch.
sending Delvin screenshots of the Switch. He's sending Delvin emails.
Please make a 10-second video of you dancing around with your Switch. You know,
man.
He skips. He comes out of the Best Buy
he skips
skipping.
out.
Oh man.
All right. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection was announced from
Here we
Digital
go.
Eclipse.
Here
It
we
comes
go.
out this year, 2025, on PS5 and PS4. I imagine it's hitting all consoles. It will feature online play, rollback netcode, the arcade and console versions of Mortal Kombat. And they had a little graphic where they mentioned some of the games. And it was Mortal Kombat 2, 3, 3 Ultimate, 4, and then it says and more. So that everybody's gonna buy that, right? Like
I never played 4.
even if I've played them all, like you still got to have it. Like you still just got to get this game.
4 was 3D and it was very simplistic and different compared to the earlier 3s, especially Ultimate 3. But I had some charm to it and I actually liked it for a while. I also hope we get that Sub-Zero game, which is a weird
I know everybody likes that one.
Sub-Zero
platform
game.
fighter thing.
Mhm.
I really hope we get that.
I want
It's
the
done
Liu
by the
Kang
same
Kung
people
Lao
who've
game.
done the Cowabunga collection, and so I got faith in this developer to do it right.
Oh yeah, no, they're great.
yeah.
They're great
And-
at this.
As someone who gets kind of tired of the upscaling, and I don't have a boob tube for my Sega Genesis anymore, so it's not the same experience it used to be. I do appreciate these collections coming out so I can more easily play these games and have such quality of life improvements like a rewind feature, for example, in the Ninja Turtles game. I don't think you're going to need the rewind feature for a fighter because that'd be kind of cheating. I didn't like how you killed me. Rewind, But I'm excited and curious how this is going to play out on the PlayStation controller because I'm used to the 6-button Sega Genesis controller. And that's my biggest hang up for the Street Fighter games that keep coming out, like the Street Fighter collection that I got, I believe, last year. And I just can't play it as well as I would like. And then the stick that also got announced in this showcase doesn't really do it for me because I am even shittier with the stick and buttons of the arcade than I am with a controller and a D-pad.
That's so funny. I can't play any fighting game with that 6-button controller. I'm so used to playing Street Fighter and stuff with the Super Nintendo controller and using L and R for medium kicks and medium punch. And
I would do the same thing.
I'm surgical.
I do like having light and heavy on the face and then medium up top if I have to play like that. But again, I had a Sega Genesis, and once the 6-button controller, I was like, I'm never going back. This is great.
What's funny is I had the 6-button controller and Genesis, and I still was like, nope, Street Fighter on Super Nintendo. Can't do the 6-button nonsense.
Interesting.
Like, no, thank
I
you.
like it. It's just like the arcade.
But you know where you can find this game? Atari's website. Back to the 80s, baby. Let's
Let's go, baby.
Who's back?
Let's go.
You can get that $130 decanter that looks like the joystick.
I also want to shout out just this whole trend of having these retro collections. I've talked about it on Shaq for some time now. Like the collector in me just loves it. I've bought so many of these games. I have the Neo Geo pocket collector's edition. Like I just love it's like just wrapping up video game history, you know, like just put it all together, these really nice special packages, these documentaries. I just got Tetris Forever. Not sure if you looked at that one at all. Tetris Forever is great. Really cool story, great documentary, but lots of fun different ways to play Tetris. And then they have a new modern version also in there. And so I'm all about it. Give me all of
You know,
these,
if
as
that's
many
on
of these as you
everything,
can.
or is that just on?
Tetris Forever's on everything. I bought it on Switch. That was the collector's edition I bought that got me the code for Power Rangers, I think.
No, I definitely got to buy
Give
it
me the
now.
book version of that. Can I get a book version of that I can put on a bookshelf? Because that's what I want.
Yeah, I bet
don't
you
need-
can. I'm sure
I
you
want
can.
Probably can.
So fun, Dev, do you have some of those? Because I have like 4 or 5 of those.
Some of those what?
Like the retro video game collector books. Like I have several
No,
of those.
I don't have any. I don't have any currently.
I have 3 or
want
4,
them. Just
maybe 5 for the N64, and I have a compendium for Super Nintendo. I'd love to. I'm going to send you a link at because you'd probably love it.
I want that Super Nintendo compendium. I've
It's
seen that.
beautiful.
N64 can kick rocks.
I know the Super Nintendo. There's a reason why I pivoted. The 64, the Super Nintendo one is beautiful.
Out of here.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I wanted that. I just never
It's
spent.
high quality like paper, like you know that heavy bond paper and the really vibrant printing. It's very nice. As Nerds already alluded to, PlayStation announced the Fight Stick, not just any Fight Stick, a wireless Fight Stick sporting low latency, like everything else in the showcase. It's coming out in 2026, and
Yep.
no price. What do you guys think? I didn't know if Rude was going to do it. I was thinking we should do an over under on the price.
200.
I think it's gonna be expensive. Oh hell yeah!
$250.
I'll take the over 275.
Okay.
I want to say 299, but I'll do like
I did too. But I want to be
269.
nice. 250.
No, I'm
See,
I
I thought that, but then I looked. I remembered everything PlayStation has done. I was like, never mind.
That is correct.
Do you guys know how much like Fight Sticks actually cost?
I just looked that up. We have one that just is. This is just sponsored nonsense on Google. So take it with what you will. From Best
No
Buy
idea.
for $60, $182.99 for the next one, $249.99 for the third, and a $195.99 taken down from $230 for the fourth. That
Are they
popped
all
up.
wireless?
These all look wired. So I'm thinking honestly, it could be $350.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
range. They can range from
When you said 199,
200
I
to
was like, "There's no way this is cheaper than the Portal.
200 to 300.
It's gonna be more than the
200.
Portal."
No, it's a controller. 200.
I love Dev's confidence.
He
Like,
could be right.
like the confidence makes me want to switch, but I'm not. It's gonna be more. Than that.
I think it might be 250. It depends on it.
249 has a good. That's a good.
Yeah.
It seems like a good price for it. But then I remember these fuckers are selling PlayStation VR for like $14,000. You know what I'm saying? So like, it could be expensive. It's for the payers.
If it was gonna be on more than one system and was gonna be like super customizable, I'd say 250 to 300. But since I don't think it's that, I think it's strictly a PlayStation Fight Stick. That's why I say 200.
Well, Rude, if you want to take that down,
Go ahead.
just add that to the list. After that, we saw Metal Gear Solid Remastered. Comes out August 28th and appeared. And it looks like it will have Metal Gear Online, which
80s is back, baby.
Blue Sky people were very excited.
80s is back.
Oh my god!
1986. Metal Gear.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
But not Metal Gear Solid 3 though. Like he's very wrong in that
But the
regard.
series started in the 80s.
Oh, so we're just gonna do that for everything.
Goddamn right.
Damn straight.
Switch is back.
back, baby.
80s are back up.
back.
Mario came out. Like,
Goddamn right. Don't say Mario. So I'm definitely gonna say it.
I mean, fight sticks are back. They used to be in arcades. Now they're at your home.
Yep.
80s,
oh
baby.
my, oh my god!
Look
Oh my
behind
God.
Delvin. All them arcade cabinets.
You don't even need them anymore because
You can thank
PlayStation has just made the Fight Stick.
Yeah. I can throw these in the
future
garbage
arcades,
now.
bring
Yep.
one fight stick.
You get Mortal Kombat, 2 and a Fight Stick.
Yeah, just take these right out to the curb.
$500.
Here you go, crackheads. Have your will with them.
I'm very excited to finally have a date for Metal Gear Solid. I can go ahead and pre-order. I was holding out hope that maybe this game could get a Switch 2 port, but it doesn't look like it. I'm sure it'll come at some point.
It might.
But I was hoping like this might be like a day one announcement for them,
Oh, yeah.
which I don't think they would have made it the PlayStation showcase. Like that, I guess it could still happen, but I don't know. I felt like I was thinking it might be at Summer Games Fest. So, but maybe
It's
it's just console, which I'll
It's
play on
possible. They
PC.
could probably show it at Summer's Game Fest somewhere. Like, hey, it's on Switch too as well.
That'd be nice. I'll play it on PC if not, and then hopefully we get a port one day. It's coming to PlayStation 4. No, it's not. Right? Is it?
I don't think.
Do I have that wrong?
Is it?
I don't think so, Tim.
Yeah, I don't think so. No, I think it's next gen only. Are you guys excited about Metal Gear Online?
Of course.
No.
Well, not online. No,
Yeah, we're not going to do that, right?
I'm not doing
People are excited. People really like that.
it. People are not.
What Metal Gear Online? What the hell even is that?
They did the whole counter sniper thing where like you're trying to find each other.
I'm not doing that shit.
Geez, that is so
Yeah.
vaguely familiar.
There you go.
But I was an Xbox person during all that kind of stuff, so I don't
Well
recall
said.
playing it.
Neo 3 is up next. It's out in early 2026, and PlayStation players get a demo that you can try right now.
They can keep it.
So seeing this
Damn.
trailer,
Yeah, keep
I
that, yeah.
initially thought someone was saying the Assassin's Creed Shadows, and they're like, we should do a Ninja Samurai combo too.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. It just seems the timing of it all. This is the first I've heard of the game. This is the first I've seen a feature where you can switch off apparently easily between a heavy and a light build with the same samurai ninja type of themes.
That makes sense, yeah.
Other than that, it's more of the same as the last two games, as far as I can tell. So if you're into that, I enjoyed the first one a lot. I kind of hit a roadblock in the second one, decided not to pursue it further. But if you're into that kind of, I don't know. I don't know if it's a Souls-like. I don't know if that fits the right definition or not. It is one of those hard games that will, like most Team Ninja games are.
Yeah.
But if you get into it, it's very rewarding if you figure out the system.
Didn't like Neo won Game of the Year or something?
Something like that.
It was
Mhm.
a lot of fun. And I was a fan of Team Ninja back on the Xbox and 360 with Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden.
And so like that to me was a kind of like a nice throwback to that. And I don't know if I will pick up this game, but honestly, this is kind of like the Ubisoft thing where these games come out and they'll be out for like a year or something like that, and then they get dirt cheap. So if I see it on there for something that's cheap, or it eventually becomes free from the subscription that I have, then I might give it a shot.
I'm not surprised by our panel because I've talked to Dev and Delvin forever. So I mean, I get that, but at the same time, like this felt like one of the big announcements in the showcase. So I was just a little taken back, and I was like, Neo, and all of you were like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
It can be a big announcement, but that don't mean we have to care about it.
Sure. Yeah, that part I understand.
If you had three other people with you who was into Metal Gear and Final Fantasy and this game, then this is all they would be talking about with you. So, you know,
I never played Neo, so I got nothing there. Thief VR. Delvin, you still got that thing?
Yeah, I still got it over there in the corner.
Well, you can play Thief in it soon.
Well,
I think in 2026 probably. I didn't write the
that.
year down. Okay.
I've only played Thief on the original Xbox and never made it through the game. And I was very fascinated when the trailer was like, "Oh, the protagonist is back." I'm like, I didn't realize he left.
I can't imagine spending what they charge for PlayStation VR 2 and sitting down to watch the show, and they were like, "Here's Thief."
Look here, bro.
That's
If I want
dark.
to go break into somebody's house, I can just go break into somebody's house. I don't need no VR headset to go through that.
Like Delvin's like, "All right, guys, give me, the Iron Man, the Black Panther VR game I've always wanted." And they're like, Thief on PS, and Delvin's just like, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
Yep.
The next game is Tides of Tomorrow, a multiplayer story. Comes out February 24th. What year, Dev? 2026. This is from the folks that made Road 96, procedural road trip where you go on multiple runs with different characters, which I played a little bit of and I liked. Road 96 is good. Here's from the PlayStation blog. They said after they launched Road 96, some of our team members joked we should create Road 96 but with boats. Boat 96. Then more serious ideas sparked. What if each of those runs in Road 96 were actually played by different people and their choices impacted the other people that are playing the game? And that's what this game is.
It looks interesting. I like
It does.
the art style.
Yeah.
I'm interested. You
Let
have
me
my
ask
attention.
you, did you get like Arcane vibes?
I got Concord vibes.
Okay.
Oh.
That's way different. I was kind of going differently. I was like, is this like some multiplayer like Dishonored something or another? It was like kind of what I was like kind of picking up during the
You
trailer.
meant Arcane, like the developer. When you
Yeah.
said Arcane, I go
Sorry.
to the TV show.
No.
I don't
No.
think
I was
about
thinking
developers
video
ever in
games.
life.
It's a video game podcast.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care who's making the games. I don't know who does that. I don't care.
Yeah.
No.
The concept seems fascinating.
Yes. The problem is people.
Ambitious.
It's multiplayer. But it
Seems
looks
ambitious.
cool. I'm
Multiplayer
interested.
story.
It has my attention.
When
Even
you
Delvin?
have douchebag number 455555678 doing the worst run possible, and you're like, I'm going to pick this because I wasn't paying attention, and you just see him like constantly committing suicide some way in the game. Is that possible? Like, again, the idea of it, the concept of it is interesting. I don't know about the execution.
I don't like my game being tied to multiplayer.
Exactly.
That's the other problem. Yeah.
It's a story game.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like, I'm interested. It has my attention. And I didn't think failure vibes. I meant just the way it looked, D-Life. Like, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. When I have to trust other people to make my game fun, I'm like,
You're out.
yeah.
Okay. Astrobot's getting 5 new challenge levels. They announced the Yote bot is on its way, and more surprise characters are coming. Curious statement. They said, hey, that Astrobot controller we made, we're going to bring it back with a twist.
Ooh.
What do you guys think that is?
It's going to be red instead of blue. I don't know.
I don't even know what the original one looks like, so I couldn't tell you.
I was wondering, like, could it be like an Edge version of the Astrobot controller? Like a more expensive Astrobot controller?
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the more expensive Astrobot controller. Here's the twist.
Here's the
it
twist.
costs more.
It's about $350 right now.
It's the same controller. It costs more.
I told you, Block Nest Monster got no
I ain't got no tree fitty.
God damn it! Once you give him 350, he's always gonna come back for the 350.
Come back for more. That's oh boy, they should recut that as PlayStation.
Yeah, they're gonna pay 350 for this fight stick. I'll tell you that.
All right, I want to talk about this one because I sent Tides of Tomorrow. I'm not gonna get Tides of Tomorrow at all. It's not a me game, but I sent it to Jack because watching, I was like, I bet Jack and his pals would probably love some shit like this. Then the next game comes up, Sea of Remnants, coming out what year, Delvin?
2026.
2026. I wrote down, this is my notes, Puppet Sea of Thieves, because there's like these marionettes and stuff, but the game looks very Sea of Thieves-ish, like in design. It looks better. Like this trailer, the visuals looked great. It's made by Joker Studios. It's being funded and published by NetEase. I wrote down mobile ? Because I was trying to find out what this game was exactly. And when you go to the website, it announces there's a mobile. It's coming to iOS and Android, which has me all kinds of confused about what this game is because what they showed didn't look like something that's going to run on a phone. Or at least that was my take. Am I wrong in that? Do you guys see phone game when you watch that?
Not at all.
Not at all, right? I was like, what? How is this a phone?
there.
So this is a free-to-play phone game that you're going to be able to play on console is what it is.
I thought it was an indie game. That's okay. All right.
No, very much not. Major, yeah, the opposite of that. It's an ocean adventure RPG simulation survival building turn-based strategy game, according to the website.
That's a lot.
That's a mouthful. What?
Yeah.
So
So guess what?
So
Not
that's
Sea
like-
of Thieves. Like definitely not Sea of Thieves.
But I'm so fucking confused. To be
Right?
honest.
This of all the announcement, this was like the most curious one for me. I was like, what just happened? You know, like it was just a really snazzy trailer.
Well, because it started with it kind of went through all of these points right during the trailer, and so you start with this like very fluid ocean combat with the and then it turns into like you're being beached. It turns into you're trying to build stuff. Like it, I don't know. It's like pick a lane. But maybe that'll be its strength. Maybe they found the peanut butter and jelly for mobile, and it can also be played on console. I don't know. Very strange. Very confused.
It was very. I was almost. That's why I read all this down. And that's why I said everything, because I don't think I've ever had a worse read on a game live watching the trailer, and then like afterwards, because I was like watching. And I think I can't be alone. I'm sure if you Google this game, you'll see a lot of people saying Sea of Thieves. And then you go actually read about the game, and you're like, it's not Sea of Thieves at all. You know, so I don't know, kind of missed the mark, at least for me. I thought I had something else to say. No. Anything else?
Don't worry, we have a year to figure this out, Tony.
That's true.
Yeah, time.
We had the next little bit covering the PlayStation Plus catalog and the games that are coming to it, including Sword of the Sea. It's from the folks that made Journey, Abzu, and the Pathless, where we have like another land surfing, kind of surfing around all these different environments games. Launches into PlayStation Plus on August 19th. Abso-fucking-lutely. Like these are games that I love. I love the Pathless and Journey. So the moment I saw it, and I was like, yeah, I'm all in. Did not see after the show if this is exclusive or not.
I don't think it is.
I know it's not announced for Switch 2, so if I'm going to play it, I'm going to play it on PC. But yeah, I thought it looks great.
That looked pretty cool.
It's coming to Steam.
Great, beautiful. Steam Deck then. Nothing.
Looks pretty
Not
cool.
for me.
I'm gonna try.
I never
Damn.
played Journey. I never played.
We are
Pathless.
all so we are so different.
Interested.
Right.
I'm like, this is like game of the show for me, and you're like, I can't be bothered right now.
Okay,
I'm saying
so help me figure out Sword of the Sea. Have any of you played that? Because it looks beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like I could just watch that trailer and get the gist of it and be done.
Probably. There's usually there's usually some sort of experience or narrative that goes with it, and the music type, and it's very artsy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like there was that flower game where you just kind of follow petals of
Better
flower.
than Flower.
I was
You
like,
never played
I
Journey?
get it. No.
Journey's great.
Journey is like, oh man, Journey is like
I mean, I feel like
PlayStation
Deb and I
icon
have
of that era.
similar gaming
Well,
taste in general. So
Did you have a Vita?
fuck no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same.
Never mind. Well, you also said you were 360 back then, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
And also,
that makes a little bit
And
more
the
sense.
PS3.
my
Yeah,
handheld.
but Journey was
experience
like
is
game
literally
of the
a 3DS.
year.
I
Yes,
remember, and I was very confused by why. I was like, really?
Oh, Journey's amazing, Dev. That's a top tier experience. Journey remastered. That's like one of the few reasons I'd be like, I should get another PlayStation again. No?
That's not gaming for me at all.
When I think of that era
those
when
are
it came out
experience
and
level.
those games, even the big ones like Last of Us, Uncharted, in my head, that era, Journey sits alongside those.
I mean, yeah, it does because I know it won all
Right.
the awards, but it's just not a game that I have any desire to play. That is not video games for me at all.
Gotcha. Well, listeners, just me then. I'm the only one.
Devin said he'll play it, but you
Yeah,
know
man.
Devin will play anything. So
Yeah,
Gosh.
that'll be interesting. Like, no, this should be Delvin shit. Me and Delvin.
I played the
Rebecca,
Pathless. The Pathless is great.
Pathless is really good. Super. fun.
Abzu's great. Journey's really good. Yeah.
All right, I got Delvin. Fuck yeah, 80s are back.
80s about
FBC Firebreak. That's that multiplayer control game is launching in the PlayStation Plus.
Won't be playing that.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Deus Ex, like the original,
Deuce Ex,
Something
baby.
is coming to. Did she said that right? Did she say that in the
I
show?
think she did.
I thought she did too, and I was like, did she just say that way?
I think a lot of
I did not catch that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Really?
I think a lot of people say that too.
most people do. I'm like, it's not
Yeah.
Deuce. It's
Yeah,
It's
Deus
not.
Ex. Like, yeah, she said that for a moment, and I was like, wait a minute, she didn't. And we went to the next game, and I forgot. But I definitely thought that watching the show, I was like, did she just say Deus
So
Ex?
do they
What?
get confused
The
when they
fuck
go
is
to
Deus
Vegas
Ex?
and they say like double deuces, or something like that? And they're like, oh, I don't know what that could be.
So that comes on the 17th. Twisted Metal 3 and 4 come on the 15th of July, right in front of the next season of the TV show. And then Resident Evil 2 and 3 arrive this summer. And I got to tell you, when I saw that, I was thinking that Resident Evil was going to be like the next, like the one last thing. I was like, here they go. They're paving the way. This is it. Spoilers, listeners, it wasn't it.
No, not even
Good.
I was like,
God.
damn, they literally just like, here's the old ass Resident Evil 2 and moved on, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Well.
I also like how they're like plug, plug, plug. We have a show. Plug, plug, plug.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. The next game up was 007 First Light from IO Interactive. The game comes out what years, Snurts?
2026.
That's it. Yeah. This is a young Bond story taking place when he's only 26 years old, and he's he's trying to figure out when to be funny and when to kick ass. It was very Uncharted like.
Yeah.
I
When to
thought.
be misogynistic, yeah, I'm feeling this game.
It's set. I think they said it was set in like the 50s and 60s, like his old.
Yeah,
It's prequels.
We need to set this in the past. Otherwise, Bond is just
Yeah.
a
Otherwise, we
creep.
can't say the shit we want to say.
Can I?
Otherwise, it's 007 Me Too.
Yeah. Can I say the offensive things to this lady now?
Yeah.
Like somebody played Mafia, and they're like, "I got an idea."
I actually have opinions on this one. So
Okay.
I enjoyed the fact that they did a an original version of Bond. Something that
Correct.
doesn't look like any of the other actors.
It's not
Perfect.
tied
That's
to
what
a
Bond should be.
movie or
It's
anything
for
else.
It should be a new actor for everything. I'm very curious what the gameplay trailer looks like, because this is all cool. This is all gravy. But this is
I
the
agree.
launch trailer. This is the announcement. I don't know what kind of game this is yet, but I'm curious because I feel like Bond could be those adventure games as a mixture of stealth, dialogue, action that I enjoy. And we also saw some cars, so there'll be a little bit of driving in there as well, with a property that I enjoy. I am a Bond fan. I literally watched Thunderbolt and like A View to Kill last week.
Yeah, I love Bond.
And so I hope it hits those right notes of like action and adventure and cheesiness, and not taking itself too seriously, but making it feel serious enough, and we get something fun.
I agree. Looks really cool. You know what they could have did that make it even more cooler or interesting? Get Idris Elba's Bond in the game.
Yeah, let's
That
do
would
it.
have been dope.
What if he's like the Obi-Wan Kenobi to like the young James Bond?
I like it.
Make him 009. Just make him the bad guy.
Yeah, that works.
Again, who was
And
the
Idris-
mentor of Bond for the betrayal?
and
then you have
Idris
the
Elba's in
personal
video
stake.
games, so
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
you have
just take
to,
all those
you have to
rendering
tie
from
it to
Cyberpunk.
Idris Elba. Just leave that alone.
I
Let it
like
just
that
be
it's
its own
original.
standalone thing. Yeah,
I like that it's
I like the
original.
original.
too.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how I was expecting. I haven't been really following this announcement because they've been teasing for a while. I haven't really been paying any attention to it because I'm not a big fan of Hitman. So this whole time that they've been talking about we have your 007, I've been like, yeah, but that's not going to be. I was expecting Hitman, but he's 007. I was definitely didn't get that vibe from this trailer at all. I was like, oh, this is very different
that's
than
why
what I was expecting.
Because I'm right
Yeah.
there with you. If it was Hitman 007, I don't want to do that.
That was
I
the
want-
last thing I would have thought. I understand it's IO Interactive, but I was not thinking that it would be a Bond Hitman game at all. That doesn't even make sense.
You don't think that
Like,
makes
that's
sense?
Not.
Hitman
No,
is basically that.
no, he's not.
No.
But I mean,
Bond's
you're
not-
trying to
Bond's not an
infiltrate and
assassin.
disguise and do all that, and
Yeah, but you can't
kill
clear
bad
out an
guys.
entire nightclub as Bond. Like you take
Sure,
out like
like,
one.
okay, not
It
to the
just doesn't
extremes,
fit
but
the IP.
obviously, guys, there's a lot of overlap here. These are not polar
doesn't-
opposite things.
Hitman doesn't.
No,
fit
they're
the
not.
Bond
Which is
IP.
why they should. It's a yes and thing. We have the space level. We've done guns before. We've done stealth before.
Yeah,
Let's see what we can do with the next one.
it looked really good. Like it looked nice too. Like I was just generally kind of digging what they were laying down. I'm intrigued. Yeah.
Yes, chill as fuck.
The new Uncharted. Let's go.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I was.
and
honestly,
I'm
that's
here
what I
for
was
that.
thinking. But less like exotic locations and more like urban, situations.
Yeah. I went there
Except for the
okay,
island.
well, if y'all ain't
You have
doing
to
it,
have
we'll
the
do it.
island. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it's good. We'll see.
$1 million.
Then a screen came up. We saw Ghost Yote and a splash screen that said gameplay deep dive next month. So there was a DBZ.
Thank you
There was a DBZ tune in next time. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell was that about?
Ghost of Yote.
Yote.
What did they say? Are you still? You're still with me?
Are you still with me?
I'm still with you.
We never
Show
left.
me something new.
Wow.
Or just give me the game. That's all I want. I don't even care. I'm in.
I don't need anything else from that game. Just release it and I'll be fine.
I just heard sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, and I was like, "Here's my money. Take it."
Basically.
Yeah.
Delvin Jr. told me he pre-ordered a physical copy, and I gave him shit for that. I said, "Your dad's gonna buy it, sir."
Well, he figured out the physical, so I don't have to buy it now. I'll just use his physical. Works for me. Can't wait to play
close
Ghost
out-
of Yogurt.
Ghost of Yogurt. To close out the PlayStation State of Play, Arc System Works appears with Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls,
Let's fucking go, baby!
Let's go!
Game of the show!
a game that comes out in what?
2026.
2026. Here's what I wrote down. I wrote down anime tag fighter.
Just Tag Fighter. You don't need the anime part. It's
You
just
can
It looked very anime.
System. It's definitely anime bent. They all are. This is why
Yeah,
they
I'm
did
not.
DBZ
I think it looks
Fighter
great.
Z.
That was just my description. I was like, "It's an anime tag fighter."
No,
So,
that's why Iron Man looks like a Gundam. Sorry.
I
Yes,
pulled this, so I saw Captain America, Miss Marvel, Iron Man in a samurai suit, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, Storm. Was it Storm I saw?
Yes.
So those are the ones that I wrote down while I was watching the trailer. Features 4v4 tag team battles, and they mentioned they're still deep in development, but they'll keep announcing new characters. So
We're gonna take you for a ride.
it looks
All in,
great.
baby.
It looks great.
Next level. And Brenton and I will be playing this game eventually because we are big Arc System fans. Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, Dragon Ball Z, Fighter Z.
This is the
These are
fighters
my-
team, right? I wrote
Yes.
that down when I was watching.
Yes.
I was like, "Is this the fighters team?"
Yeah, nobody cares
DBZ
about
Fighter
that,
Z is my
Yes.
favorite current
Blaz
fighting
Blue.
game. Dev,
Guilty
up.
Gear.
Oh, Dev was like, nobody cares. He's like, "It's my
Nobody cares about
favorite
DBZ
fucking
Fighter.
game."
Nope, it's the best.
Nobody cares.
Fighters-
about
The only
Yes,
thing
correct.
I don't like about it is they keep like updating the balance, so now it's kind of unplayable for me because I have to like learn too many new things. I might try to find a way. If I could reset it to day one, I'd probably be happier. But I love this team. I love their fighting style. I suck at fighting games. I do. These games make you feel like you're doing something,
Sure.
even though you are sucking ass.
Yeah.
So you
Whoa.
lose with grace and dignity.
That's how we play these
It's
games?
very, very Gen Z of you.
Yeah, no, I was playing. with
Maybe I
friends
won't
and
be
we would
playing
do
this
Blaze
game.
Blue. We called it Flick a Stick, and you could like double
Flick-
tap
what?
one of the Flick a Stick with my friend in his bedroom.
Whoa!
Yep. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
No, we're that close.
Brenton, you
fight
better
stick?
look out.
The fight stick?
And then I was able to do a special and actually kind of keep up with this guy who was definitely more fit to play this game in his bedroom with me alone while we flicked
Wow.
sticks.
Wow, Brenton.
Brenton,
You in
I'm
for a
glad-
treat in 2026.
I'm so glad you joined. I hope your
Oh,
wife Katie
man.
heard this. And not your two daughters. Please, God. not your
Whoa.
two daughters.
This game, it looks great.
Anyway.
You know, and you know me, I'm
I'm
not
excited.
Mr.
I'm
Marvel guy. And I was like, I thought it was a new Marvel versus Capcom or something until they started, come around. But it looks fantastic. I was like, Delvin's gonna lose his ever fucking mind.
Looks awesome. Looks
Yeah.
great. I can't
They're
wait.
gonna
to
have
play this.
they're gonna have this and the fight stick as a collector's edition bundle. How
I'm
much
not
is that
even
bundle
gonna
gonna
ask
cost?
$5,000.
Yeah,
It's gonna come with Thanos.
it's gonna be the PlayStation Classic Fight Stick and Tokon Fighting Souls collector's edition.
Yes.
$2,000. We gotta get the PlayStation Classic Fight Stick, right? So it can go next to the controller, next to the portal. It's all got to match.
Yeah.
You can't sell
Gotta be
somebody
the same color.
white fight stick when they got the classic console.
Yeah.
Dude,
I also think 4v4 is going to be chaotic because
It's
I
gonna
can
be
barely
so
hit
chaotic.
3v3.
Yeah, that's
4v4. Like, how is that going to work? How are they
So
gonna
you
mechanics
can
work?
actually have just the other three as assist characters. Like you can mix it up however you want the 4v4 to be. So you can have one person that you're just the whole time and everybody's an assist character. You can have two as assist characters and two that you can flip between. So you've got a lot of options there.
But then how does that
I
work
think
for the
it's
health
dope.
bars and the power ups and all the other things? So like if you knock out,
I'm
like
here for
you
it.
got to knock out 3 of them, but do they have smaller health bars for each of their characters versus a bigger
Probably.
health bar for one? Like
Sometimes you
the
got to knock out more than
balancing
one
on that.
person.
Yeah, and I'm excited. Very much excited.
Well, we
This
know.
perked me up by the end of the state of play, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" I'm glad they saved this for last because it was like this is great. I had a great time.
So this is crazy. Not crazy, but this is surprising. We're at the end of the show here. When I finished watching the showcase before I went to make dinner, I was like, this is one of the best one of these presentations I've seen. Because I feel like the PlayStation shows that I've watched, I think since the PlayStation 5 launched, have all been, like, I think in my head, like, not great, but boring, mostly bad. And I was like, this is great. And then walking through all these announcements with you guys, I'm like, maybe this show wasn't so good.
The shows are only good if they have games you care about. Like that's the reality of it. If it doesn't have games you care about, the show is bad. If it does have games you care about, then it's good. That the reality is none of the
I
shows
always
is bad.
judge
It's
them
just a
based on
matter
like,
of you have games they like.
do they give you a handful of games that you want to buy? And this one did for me. But generally, even outside of my interest in the show, I thought the whole show, like the lineup, I thought was very diverse. I really liked. I thought it was like very spiffy, like the video effects that they were using, and then when they brought in people versus when they went to the narrator. I just thought it was very good. I thought it was like they had like hits. I think 007 showed out very well. I think this Marvel game was, going to be huge. There's like a lot of nostalgia there. I think the show was great, actually.
I thought it was good. I thought it was really good.
Because I feel like we've watched several of
Did you
these
see
state
it,
of
Delvin?
plays or showcases, and I was
From what
like,
I
dude,
read.
these are some of these shows have been
I'm not
bad.
watching shit.
Remember we're getting like 2K and stuff. They did like the whole third party one of these, and it's just like here's Madden. So like some of these have been bad. I thought it was great.
It had a good flow because even if I was bored with the game, I didn't get annoyed hearing or seeing about it until the next thing came up. And with the interactions of people, I think the people are the weakest part of the entire thing because they're kind of awkward and there's no, like, I feel like they're doing jokes, but there's no like laugh track. I wonder if it would be better if they added a laugh track to these things
Like a
or
couple-
something like that.
Yeah.
Because they kind of have these like weird endings that are like, yeah, and they're trying to like
This-
really hype it
Sorry to
up.
interrupt you, but this is great.
No, go for it.
We just had somebody enter the chat. This is Ed, and he questions, this just showed up randomly on my feed. What is this group about? So I want you guys
boy.
to answer. I also want our chat to chat. Everybody respond back to Ed is what this group is about. Delvin, what is this group about?
Look here, Ed. I've been here several years and I still don't even fucking know.
Wrong answer, sir. It's the 80s. This is about the 80s.
That's a good
It's
point.
about the 80s.
It's about
I mean,
the
it's
He doesn't
90s
get that
basketball.
reference 'cause he just
90s
joins
basketball and
Wrestling.
video games.
video
We
games.
do
personal-
Old
get
video
some
games.
late 80s. We get some late 80s basketball too.
We do get some
let's
Yeah.
keep it
90s
real.
basketball. That's
yeah,
true.
Michael Jordan.
80s, 90s basketball. Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Dev,
A lot of wrestling.
what's the show about?
Wrestling.
Video
The
games.
show is about three dudes
it?
who
No.
have nothing better to do than
Black
hang out on a
people.
Wednesday night.
I
and
think we
talk
did an
about
hour of
nonsense.
no video games at all.
That's true.
I did
John
best effort,
32
yeah.
puts it perfectly. It's the
Yeah,
Seinfeld of video
yeah.
game podcast. It's about whatever it is that day. Every
Correct.
show is different. It's nonsensical. There's no rhyme or reason. There may be some video games. We're probably going to gloss over most of that stuff so we can talk about our days and then get to questions and then really just nerd out about dumb stuff.
Kirill. We also did used to have an Elaine, but she left.
Well, can you blame her?
No, not at all. I commend her. She was like, I'm getting
She
off
had the
this shit.
courage to quit this.
Yeah, I'm getting off this shit show before it careens me off the ravine. Salute to you, Elaine.
I miss Elaine.
I miss her every day.
I listen to her podcast. She has
has a
another
podcast?
Yeah, she has another podcast.
So she quit us to go make another podcast?
Yeah,
Probably super successful too.
I like it. I like it.
Elaine, why you didn't take me with you? Well, I know why.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah, she
I could definitely hear.
Delvin
I know
can't
Brenton
leave.
is on a delay because
Leave us 6th man of the year.
Yeah, Delvin, you leave, everything goes to shit. You got to.
I'm not leaving.
the glue.
We need you.
No, my luck. I'm just gonna be added on to that show.
There is that.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Well,
Delvin will become the bigger investor in AI because he needs to be on multiple podcasts, but he doesn't have enough time. But there is actually enough recorded
That's
footage
the solution. He
that
just
we
AIs
could actually
himself
make an
into
AI
XP.
Delvin based off of the, I'm assuming, tens of thousands of hours that he has been
Gold coin.
podcasting.
it
Gold
might
coin.
be more than tens of thousands of hours.
The tapes.
Yeah.
Gold coin.
Right. I feel like that's enough for someone very
I should
smart
try
to
it.
make an algorithm.
Delvin, speaking of gold coin, remember I was telling you, I don't remember this, sorry, crazy thought, completely unrelated to anything we just said.
Okay.
This is
I had
the
mentioned to you on a previous show that there's a group from the 90s that they sing a song that I just always thought was Boys to Men.
Yes.
I scrolled past the TikTok again today. It's All for One.
Yes.
Of
That
course
is.
it is.
That's Timu Boys to Men.
I'm pretty sure
That is
like
100%
I'm pretty
Team
sure
Boys
I
to
like
Men.
requested somebody to play that song and was like by Boys to Men. Like I didn't even know that existed. I was like, that's got to be very unfortunate for them.
All
because
for
I
one
can't-
might be Timo Color Me Bad.
I can't.
They might be.
I cannot be the only one that didn't know that they didn't exist.
They had that one song.
Like, I
I
can't be.
swear.
It sounds just like a Boys to Men song.
It, like
No,
if you, it's not.
It does, like just like it.
No,
It's not great.
I tried.
it does not sound like Boys to Men.
I want to Google it. Like I almost felt like these like what's the effect where you start to the Mandela effect? I almost thought I was like, am I being lied to? Like who are these people?
I'm not gonna hold you, but All for One was a terrible boy band.
Were they?
Everything
I mean,
that
I
a boy
know, I
band
figured
should
they were.
have, everything that a boy band should have, they didn't have. One, they were all ugly, so that immediately just knocks
even
you
know
out
who
the
they were.
equation. Two, they didn't sing that great. They were like, it's all right. They were no Boys to Men.
Oh well, that
That's why
doesn't.
they
yeah.
had. That's why they had one song. They had.
Yeah,
I
but that
Swear.
doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, it's all marketing. That
Google
doesn't matter. how good
All
they are.
for One. Just
I don't even know if they'd show up.
they were sure. They're probably still performing that same song.
401k file not found.
When I
401
googled All for One, I got My Hero Academia. That's what I was trying to say.
saying.
Like,
That is the correct answer.
Exactly done. That's exactly what I got.
It's probably because you didn't spell it with the number.
the boy band's not even on the first page.
Did you
I gotta
type
do
in
the number
all
one.
FOUR or the number 4?
You have
Because
to type
they
in
are
all
with the number.
the number 4.
Number
No.
4
Gotcha.
Even worse,
All
gents. It's
for
all
one.
-4-1.
-1. Correct.
Ooh,
Yep.
Yeah.
The AI had helped
they
me
do
out.
have a picture. Look at that. Look at these
Yep.
guys. Guy's got a fedora on. Cool guy.
About cool.
But yeah, I saw that earlier and I was like, I gotta remember to tell Delvin because I didn't even know that was a different band.
And yes, they are still touring, Delvin. You are correct.
That
And
one fucking song.
That sounds like a
Well,
show
they
Delvin
also
would
had
go
"I Can
to.
Love You Like That" and the "So Much in Love" song. Like,
Do they?
Those are all the.
Do
I
they?
also thought those. I think they're all the same band.
Do they? they have songs. Nobody listen to that shit. They
Those are
they
hits.
like-
Yeah.
I know
They
those
like-
songs.
I mean,
Would you pay money to go to an All for One
hell
concert?
no.
I'd rather pay to see the fake Michael Jackson I paid to see than All
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
One.
say you went to a fake Michael Jackson concert.
And I
I'd rather
guarantee
do
I
that
had
as well.
a way better time at that fake Michael Jackson concert than All for One. No.
There's so many better boy bands from that era.
Yes.
So many better.
All of
Silk,
them.
Blackstreet, like there's just so much better.
I would go to the white boy bands concerts before I go to the All for One.
Jonathan, to Ed, hopefully this answers your question about the show.
Yeah, good. Thanks, John.
If he's even still here.
Yes. I would go to Backstreet Boys. I would go to NSYNC now before I go to All for One.
Go into boy bands. This is so perfect.
What was the other one? Old Town? I go
Oh
there.
my God. O-Town was hilarious.
No. I would go to the fucking Guys Next Door, the fucking made-up boy band from the 80s for a TV show before I go to fucking All for One. Fuck out of here. No. Not doing it. Yes, the
Yeah.
Guys Next Door was a thing.
Oof.
I'm probably the only one person who
gosh.
remembers the Guys Next Door. They
I'm
were
sure
boys.
you're not.
They were a boy band made by NBC. And the funny thing about them, this is peak 80s. They were a boy band made by NBC. It was like, I want to say it was before Saved by the Bell. They had their own TV show, and I remember them because they used to get they had a demo tape that came in a box of cereal.
Oh my God.
That's
So
one
I
way to
bought
get
the
out.
box of cereal, and instead of a fucking toy, I got a cassette tape.
You gotta like flick out all the little bits of crumbs of the cereal from the cassette
Yes.
Yeah,
tape.
I'm with Yarden here. What happened? Why the ire?
They
Why the-
suck.
Okay, but like lots
Again.
of people suck. You went to a fake Michael Jackson concert, dude. Like,
He's better than them. Look here,
wow.
because
yeah.
and
this
the
is
thing
some
about it
heartfelt
is,
shit.
but the
It's
thing
from
about it
that
is-
era. There's just so much better.
Exactly, and they got compared to my
Well,
group,
listen-
Boys to Men.
Listen, nobody's telling you that they're better than. I'm not here. Nobody's doing that.
I don't want to say the joke I want to say. People were taking the wrong way.
You thought they were
Fuck
boys
it.
to men. There's the
I
problem.
just thought that song was a
that's
Boyz II Men
like
song. Like I just thought
comparing
that song
you
was.
to some other random white guy on one of them whack ass other video game shows. No,
Why?
there's only one Donnie. We have him.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, like I don't think that's I cannot be the only one that just thought that "I Swear" song was a Boyz II Men song.
That
Can't
was their
be.
best song.
Anybody who was around in that era definitely did not think that was boys.
I'm gonna
to Men.
Google it.
Sorry.
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
I swear, and I'm gonna type "Boyz II Men." See what happens. Maybe
They
I
probably
am.
thought
Maybe I'm the only one. There's a
You're not the only
YouTube
one.
video titled that. There's a somebody uploaded that way.
White people should be ashamed of themselves. For
Oh
doing
my
that.
God! There's a
should be.
Reddit thread. There's a Reddit thread in Mandela Effect Reddit.
No.
It says, "I swear." Do you remember an R&B song called "I Swear" from the '90s? It says, "I always thought Boyz II Men sang it."
No, it was not. It was All for One, and they fucking sucked.
So I'm not alone here.
They
It
all
blame
has
white
sucked.
people for this.
558 comments. So I'm not alone. I feel,
You're
I
not
feel
alone.
better.
I blame the South, the white South for this. This is
I do
egregious.
What's that?
I do too. This is the white South's fault. They know what they did.
Are they from the South?
Damn it, John 32. This is egregious. This is
Yes.
See,
No, they're not.
I'm so glad. Thank you, John, because they're like, Donnie,
Canadian.
you racist motherfucker. I'm like, oh,
God damn it,
Jesus.
John 32.
God.
ah.
First, you don't know
bad.
Paul Wall. Now you're confusing
have no idea.
Boys
who
to
Paul
Men
was.
with.
I was like,
fucking
is that
All for
basketball
One.
player?
This
Like,
is,
what are we
These
talking about? Who's
chuckle
Paul
fucks.
Wall?
this is
Who's
just
Paul
not
Wall?
okay.
It's bad.
I don't know.
This is not okay.
Bad for the community.
hmm
Sorry.
So this is Marvel game. Yeah. Can't wait
Looks
to play
good.
that.
Can't wait to play it.
What a tangent.
Maybe they'll have an All for One song in there.
What a
Maybe
tangent.
they'll play out.
This
that'd
show,
be
this
amazing.
show is like, this is like,
Iron Man starts playing All for One when he does his finisher.
oh, that'd
Yes,
be great.
I swear.
I swear by the moon. It's just like who's D-Life's guy? Remember the one like
Brian
a
McKnight.
dream
Oh,
come-
Brian
yeah,
McKnight.
yeah.
Oh, that.
Who also has a song
God,
with Boys
I
and Men.
forgot.
Mm-hmm.
See,
No, who doesn't have a song with Boys and Men?
all for,
All
one.
for one.
Fucking one.
They should.
Fuck out of here.
No, they shouldn't.
They should not.
All
should not.
boys for one.
Whoa! What kind of Diddy party is this?
So we've circled back to Chris Hansen.
off.
We've just circled back to Chris
Snurts took his
Hansen.
headphones off. He was like, "No, he just put
No,
them
it was
down.
just like uncomfortable when I came back and I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
"Why
it
is
was
this on?"
uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable, yeah.
You're right.
Nailed it,
It was
Snurts.
an uncomfortable moment.
Look, guys, you don't understand. I worked retail in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Oh, you've
Guess
heard
who
those
was doing
songs.
NSYNC bits because it was dead and there was 3 white boys from the valley going bye bye bye.
yeah."
Oh,
But you don't know who
retailer.
Paul Wall is.
No,
Something
because
says
I stopped
he
working
in NSYNC?
retail. Like I have a
Snurks worked
bubble.
retail in the 90s. Boy, I know
I
them
have a
slurs
bubble.
were flying.
Oh yeah, you have
Boy,
no idea.
boy, that was a wild era.
I said some shit to people as a stranger, as a cashier, that I would never, ever say to people
What?
as an adult.
In the 90s, so
hurt.
at like 16?
Oh
Yeah.
no, I started
This
late.
had to
because
be
I didn't-
2000s, because I'm like, wait a minute. Hold
I
on.
know. This was like 98,
I think I
99.
swear it's a cover of a country song.
It's a cover of a country song.
It is.
Mhm.
That I didn't know.
I got so sick of the Muzak that at Bugle Boy, I put in an Incubus CD.
Bugle
And-
boy, oh my
And,
God.
and
Worked
then,
in Bugle Boy.
yes, I did. And,
Sounds made up.
I'm
80s,
dying to.
80s,
I'm listen. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm dying for Ed to comment back.
Ed has left the chat.
Like I'm dying for Ed to say
Are we
anything.
gonna
Say
start calling out
anything
to
at all, Ed.
randomly?
Yes.
We're just like, Ed, save us, Ed.
Oh my
That's
God.
An
not
iconic
another one of
episode.
you.
Yeah.
Iconic episode. Yeah. See, I'm not. All the white people
What is wrong
think
with
it's a
all of you
Boyz II
people?
Men song.
I closed it down with Bugle Boy. The company went out of business. I found out I was losing my job through the LA Times. I called up my boss and was like, "Do I still have a job?" She's like, "We got 3 months at least."
What did
And
your boss
so-
say? No, you dumb bitch. Did you read that many times?
It was amazing.
We are
It was
all
such a weird
fired.
thing.
What are you talking about?
And I'll just stop this tangent right now. With I still literally have the chair that I stole from the fitting room in my living room. From when
Nice.
guests come
Wow.
over.
I love it.
What do you use that chair for, Snurks?
Like a nest stick.
Stop
Like
it.
a nest stick.
Stop it. No.
Snurks got to cut chairs out.
Damn it, Dylan.
I wasn't going there. I was just doing memory lane.
I knew exactly where he was going when he said that.
Oh my god.
You know I'm going to do a callback.
It's a Rushmore episode.
I'm sorry.
This is the
This
one
is
that's
all
going
my
to go
fault.
down.
Those
Let's
Bugle
put
Boy
this.
all my
jeans
fault.
you're wearing.
Oh my God.
They were tapered because
Our
who
next
wants that?
story comes from CD Projekt Red and Witcher 4, as they were at the I didn't write the showcase, the Unreal Showcase, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Where they showed footage of Witcher 4 running at 60 FPS with ray tracing on a base PS5. They're showing off all the new are going to be amazing. Well, then, of course, after the show, they had to follow up for questions, and VGC reached out, and CD Projekt Red has confirmed that what was shown wasn't Witcher 4 gameplay, but a tech demo. This is a tech demo and the first look at cutting-edge technology powering Witcher 4, but not Witcher 4 itself.
No.
So, like this, we've seen this happen plenty of times before. So there's no fault here at CD Projekt Red, but yeah, they made like a cut scene, like a model, and they were like, "Look how great it looks." People were like, "That's what Witcher 4 is going to look like," and that
Yeah.
No.
it's not.
It's the
At least not on
same
PS5.
epic-
like
it's the
it may
same
not.
epic trailer they showed for the original stuff with all the nanite
Yeah.
technology.
Yep,
It's
yep,
like
yep, yep.
we've seen this before.
Yeah, yeah.
It did crack me up that people didn't really catch on that this was fake, but it also
Yeah,
cracked me up
yeah.
that during the presentation they actually showed somebody like moving joysticks in like
It was
a
a-
picture-in-picture. And
Yeah.
I was like, do we need that? I don't think so.
There was countless amounts of people being like, "Look how great it looks!" And I was like, "That's pretty interesting," because we've done the tech demos, we've done Unreal demos, we've seen, like all the Watch Dogs. Like, I'll go back to the Zelda. If you guys never saw the Zelda Wii U tech demo,
Yep. I remember
that shit
that.
still has people feeling they're like, "Where is the tech demo?" Like, it's just a demo. You can fancy all kinds of shit up and stuff if you're not actually running actual systems and computations and anything else for actual gameplay systems.
Yeah.
It can look
Just
amazing.
give it a couple generations and you'll get that game. Kind of like we had the Final Fantasy VII tech demo for PS3, and we finally got the remake on PS5 20
Yes.
years later.
Yep. Well said. In other news, Ubisoft is not holding a showcase this year. So they did confirm they're not doing a Ubisoft Forward Direct or anything that they were doing. I wrote down the Switch 2 brings in the midnight hour, which we are 20 minutes away from.
20 minutes away.
So, well,
For
people
you
are
people
lined
in
up.
the future.
People are lined up out at GameStops across America right now, ready to pick up a Switch 2.
Somebody's picking up Delvin's Switch 2 and he ain't getting it.
Yep.
I hope it has a sticker on it that says Delvin Cox. They were like,
It
"Did you
probably
get
does.
it? Here you go."
And then it pops up somewhere on the social medias. You're like, look, I got Switch 2.
Delvin, since we didn't really talk about the games we're playing, I didn't get a chance to tell you this. Yesterday, I had this thought while I was downloading all these games to my Switch. I was like, because we have the Zelda Notes app that went live tonight, and a part of our other two folks may not know this, but Breath of the Wild's getting this Zelda Notes edition, and a part of it is using the app, I can send people like items from the game. So I can send Delvin like free armor and free weapons and shit, so like to help him try to make the run easier.
Yes.
So in my head, I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and get into my old save that I have on my Switch now, collect a bunch of shit. Like I was like, I'll just go to the castle. I'll get a bunch of stuff and stock up, and I'll just send you that.
That works perfectly.
So I sat down at what I felt like was like, I don't know, right after dinner. So like 7:30. And I was like, I'll just go to the castle real quick and get some stuff. I played Breath of the Wild for like 4.5 hours, like to midnight.
Wow.
From that point forward, I played Breath of the Wild just going around getting you shit. Like I was just making recipes, getting armor, finding shit. I was just finding shit for you. That's all I was doing. And I played it for hours. I was like, I'll have all kinds of shit for Delvin and Sean.
See, this is perfect because now I can get in, and the biggest problem I had with it, I already have. Like, I got a weapon now.
Yeah.
I can
I
fight.
don't know. I wonder if
things.
they'll let me send you armor. That'd be cool. I don't know if they'll let us do that. But yeah, I've got stuff ready to go. I'll send you something. I don't know how much they'll let me do it, but I'll send you as much as I can.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But I almost felt like dumb. I was like, did I just play this game for hours, like not doing anything? But I did. I was like, and honestly, I got like kind of excited because I was like, fuck yeah, I love this game. Like that's when you know, like you love it. Like I'm just playing. You know, I'm not doing anything. I'm just playing. I can't wait to play Breath of the Wild again. It's so
Me
good.
too. It's gonna be great. I'm excited.
He's going to become a Delvin content farmer for this
Oh, for
game.
sure. For
And I
sure.
support that. That's amazing.
Because we had
I like
so
it.
many friends. No, and this isn't just Delvin or even representative of Delvin, but we had so many friends that tried to play the game and they didn't get off the plateau. Like
Sure,
the survival
of course.
elements and everything, like they were like, I don't want to say they thought it was too hard, but maybe too complicated. I don't know. But yeah, they didn't get there. So I was like, if I could just send them some stuff early, like here's a sword, you know, like
Sure.
it makes it a little easier until you figure out the rest. I think that's cool. Super fun.
Yeah.
So John 32 delves to be Breath of the Wild in 4 hours.
Going straight to Ganon, baby.
Yeah, bitch, I got you now.
My son has played Mario Maker 2 for 130 hours.
Dude, you love to see it.
That's great.
That's
I can't.
ridiculous.
I don't want to say I can't wait because I'm worried that like maybe the Mario Maker thing is over. But for the love of God, they have got to do Mario Maker 3 on Switch 2. Like the mouse begets it. Like make the Mario Maker game. The mouse would make that so much easier to do. So
I agree.
in the rumor season, we already got one that was confirmed. As there is that 2D, or that I think that might be a Metro Friendly game, but that was that Bloodstained game, and then, there people are thinking maybe Spyro is out there. That we get a Spyro announcement at the Xbox show. People are still looking for a Resident Evil game. That's been like rumored around out there. Double Fine is being rumored to come out and do something. Ahead of today's showcase, we knew the Final Fantasy Tactics was potentially being announced, and it was today. So there are rumors out there just afloating. There's one particular one about a roguelike game in the PlayStation land that like wasn't shown. So have you guys seen those rumors? Like the God of War stuff? There's people talking that there's a God of War 2D Metroidvania game.
Ooh.
Oh, is that the one that's supposed to be set in the Greek mythos?
Yeah. Like Jeff's on it,
I've heard
and Jason
rumors.
Schreier's on it. Like people,
Yeah.
So that could be maybe a Keighley show. PlayStation has done that in the past, right? And they put like a big game in Jeff Keighley's presentation. Nothing?
Possibly. It all
That'd be
just
cool.
runs together. I don't. When it hits the blog post out now.
Okay.
Until then,
There you go.
It sounds like a Prince of Persia, God of War game.
Can be an easy fit given the mechanics of those kind of games where you can use the Blades of Chaos to do various traversal maneuvers.
That sounds really exciting.
It could be something that's, and then I wonder if they expand beyond that, and then we get God of War kart and things to that nature.
God of War kart, God of War golf, God of War tennis.
God of War golf, tennis.
God of War tennis is great.
Yeah. And Kratos, every time he loses, he's just like, God
of War party. Do Mario Party, but nothing but God of War stuff. So yeah, there's rumors out there, but Dev, that's the news.
All right. Rude Days has a scoring update for us. He says, well, we are all terrible NBA insiders as the Pacers beat the Knicks in 6, and most of us had the Pacers in 7. I'm sorry, the Knicks in 7. So the score is still tied.
I took the Pacers.
All of us at 1. Well, take that up with Rude Days because he said
I took the Pacers. Remember, I changed. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm taking the Pacers."
I think you did.
Yeah, I took the Pacers. I took them against my will because we were all talking like,
look,
you were all like, "I hate the Knicks," but Knicks in 6, and I was like, "Fucking, I hate the Knicks too," and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm taking the Pacers."
Look, don't take it up with me. Take it up with Rude. All right. I'm just reading what we have here. I'm reading the teleprompter.
Give me my numbers.
He says, the score is still tied. All of us had 1. Also,
nope, not anymore.
Protest update. Again, you can take it up with Rude on the next episode.
Donnie's got 2.
After much debate and a spirited argument from Devin, the Council of the Ruse have decided to continue to accept mailed-in answers at this time. This makes Delvin 1 for 1, or 1 and 1 in protest this year. So sorry, Delvin. I'm still mailing in votes when I'm not here. Ha! Suck it.
Stop the steal. Stop the steal.
I know what we gotta do now. Rude Days, your house is about to
You about to storm the Smoke and Joe says there's a huge line of non-pre-order folks at Best Buy, and the store said they're all getting a Switch too.
Good for them.
Delvin, it's not looking good for you, buddy.
Yeah, I might need to go to Best Buy like right now.
You better go get in line, dude.
Our lines for tonight: over under 91.5 for Mario Kart World. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe scored a dazzling 92, and the Rudes is going with over. So what do we say, gentlemen? 91.5 for Mario Kart. Over?
Under.
Or under?
Under.
Johnny's going with the under. Okay.
I think it's going to be under because of the price point, and people are going to review bomb it. And if it doesn't hit that note, because it's supposed to be like more open than previous Mario Kart.
No, it's an open world.
It's an open world. Yeah, so I think under because they're trying something new, and I don't know if that's going to be rewarded with a high score.
Also, not that I think this is a thing, but I'm not sure if you guys paid any attention to like the Switch 2 preview cover. There's a lot of media pretty upset that they're not getting review units. Like a lot of them. Like there was a lot of there were a lot of people who were like, not even excited about the Switch 2 this week. It's like, okay. You listen to a show like, Nintendo's not sending anything out, so I guess you'll have to buy a game without knowing if it's good or not. It's like, okay. Like they're really... Yeah, there's a lot of them that are pretty upset that they didn't get a review unit.
They can suck a dick.
100%. I was like, this is some nonsense. But if you listen closely, like
the game is good.
They won't outright tell you, but I'm telling you, these are people that 2 weeks ago were making Switch 2 hype videos, and then last week we're like, I don't even think there's like one game. like the opinions changed quick. So. I was having a laugh at that. I love that it's a free for all. That like it's just gonna come out and everybody's gonna experience this thing at the same time.
Yep.
You know.
Except for Delvin.
Everybody except which is appropriate.
And it's like I don't wish ill will on the games media. I don't wish ill will on these people at all. But it's just so representative like where media is today. You know, like they think they're really necessary. They're like, there's so many of them. There was a VGC wrote like a whole editorial about it. They're like, this means that there'll be people that'll be uninformed and they may buy a bad port of a game on Switch too. And it's like, is that something that we need to be defended from? Like, who cares? And it's like Street Fighter 6. Like, we kind of know what Street Fighter 6 is, you know, it's cyberpunk. It's been out for a while. You know, like it's just weird. Yeah.
The mass majority don't pay attention to you people anyway. So,
and it's sold out.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a bunch of people like, man, I want to buy a Switch too, but there's no reviews out right now. Like there's no Metacritic. I gotta hold off until the Metacritic rolls in. Like, nobody's doing that. They sold, 8+ million of them, and by the time, stock comes in for more people, you'll have your reviews out. No big deal.
Yeah, and frankly speaking, this doesn't affect us. This affects you.
Yeah,
your company. You trying to get these reviews out, because if everybody got in their hands, people ain't going to check your reviews. That's all it is.
Well, then it's a level playing field. Now you actually have to compete against the influencer, the YouTube channel, and stuff. Like you don't have a leg up on them now.
And
so now it should be about
have a Switch.
It should be about the merit of your review and not you got early access.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Devin, well, you're alluding to like just basic customer reviews. You're going to have people just being like, "Oh no, this is awesome. Get one as soon as you can," type of thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
why would I have to listen to fucking IGN if my homie down the street got it? Like, can fuck what you say, IGN. Suck a dick. Donnie says it's dope, so I'll go off what Donnie says. Not fucking you're a random ass.
Well, speaking of Donnie says it's dope, Delvin, I'm not sure if you saw any of the things I shared. More than a few outlets think the Nintendo Welcome Tour is the shit. They're like, yo, it's kind of awesome though, which I've been thinking the whole time. So I know people are mad it's not free, but I think for $10 it looks pretty fun. So I shared about 4 of those articles this week. The people are like, that game? It's pretty fun though.
It might be worth the $15.
It's only 10. It's $9.99.
It's 10. Oh,
it's $10.
Now you talking me into it even
I think
more.
Fast Fusion costs more.
Wow.
Real quick, John 32. I hope that the Canadians can actually win a Stanley Cup, because it's been since 1993, and even though they beat the Kings, the Montreal Canadiens, that time, Canada needs to win a Stanley Cup.
Woo.
We fucked them over so bad.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
We fucked them over so
these
bad.
people.
I'm rooting for the
I just
Oilers
wanted to
because that's
say,
Sean's team.
hopefully the Oilers can keep going. Other than that, we could just move on. I just wanted to
All
say
right, so
that.
we're talking about the Oilers, though. We want the orange and blue team to win?
Sure.
No, we
That's
want
Sean's
the American team to win. So
No, I
Ain't the
can't
Panthers
do
in the
that. We
Stanley
don't
Cup?
need it. Why do we need to win the Stanley Cup? Who gives a shit? We don't
Just
need to win the
'cause.
cup.
Should I be
They
rooting
care.
for the Panthers?
They care a
I
lot.
have no idea. Do you care about Florida?
I don't know.
No.
There you
Listen,
go.
what-
Not even-
No.
Just-
There you go.
The,
Not even a little bit.
Snurts, the governor of Florida doesn't care about Florida. So
Exactly. Exactly. He doesn't give a fuck about us.
Also, think about it. We fucked over Canada so much as a country this year. Just give them the win.
look,
No, absolutely
John
not.
32
Absolutely not.
thought Boys to Men was all for one. So therefore, I have to root
I agree.
for the Panthers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Just staying true to the red, white, and blue.
Because my boys' men fandom is way higher than my Florida Panthers fandom.
Yeah, I just
Anyway, sorry to
I
derail the
gotta-
conversation.
I gotta root for Florida. I'm gonna go with the over, just to be different.
Nice.
There you go.
Over under Donnie's favorite game, 59.5 for
Mind's
Mind's Eye. The
I can't
rule
wait to
says
see this story.
under.
59 is a hard score to get.
I'm going to go under.
59 is hard. Like,
You
it's
think
hard to
lower
go
than
that.
59.
It's hard to get that low. Like,
You
the
know
scale
what?
doesn't
I
really
feel like
dip below
definitely needs
5.
to go over
This is not going to
because-
benefit me because I bought the game. It's going to
Yes.
be under.
You did not buy Mind's Eye.
Yeah, I
Oh,
bought
you
it.
know he did. I
Why
bought it
did
a long
you
time
do
ago.
that? Why
That's
did
why
you
I
do
said
that?
I cannot wait for it to be Delvin's game of the year.
It's going to be great.
Oh,
It's gonna
no.
be, it's going to be trash. I
Oh,
might get
no.
a refund. This might be the few times they're like, hey, we'll give you your money back.
No,
You didn't see the thing I posted a couple of days ago? They were like, hey, we'll give you the special edition for free.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be lower than Concord.
Yeah, Delvin is gonna play this game. We're gonna come back and he's like, you know what? It's not that bad.
Listen. I'm not going to tell you it's good.
right.
but it's kind of fun.
He's like, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time.
My expectations is a generic ass third person action adventure game. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be under. My heart says it's gonna be like a 54.
Dude, that's
My
so
brain
low.
says 38.
I'm taking the over.
No.
That's so low.
I'm going over. It's going to be a 6.5.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
easy.
the
If
it's
sixes alone will
6.5,
keep it above.
That is good.
That's good.
That's good. For Mind's Eye,
That's Saints Row. Like that wasn't
Hey.
good, man.
Saints Row, I'm fine with. I don't think it's gonna
oh.
be that. I think it's gonna be fucking like
If it to be
Fives.
fair, if it was as good as Saints Row, that's probably better than I'm thinking now. Because
I think it's
everything
gonna be
they've
like
shown
fives.
looks not
Like
good.
it's a game as it's anyway.
And their chief financial officer just quit.
That's where I'm thinking it's gonna be like a 5 or
Like execs are
3.
leaving. Yeah, it's not looking great.
I
but
think their
who
problem
knows?
was that lame ass trailer where they were just like, we have guns, they go boom boom. We have cars that go vroom vroom. Like
I
it
saw-
was
Yeah.
there was energy to it. There's no presentation, no panache.
It
Like,
looks very mid.
I
I think
saw
somebody
a
was like, "This is if
YouTube ad.
AI made a
Yeah.
gameplay trailer." That's exactly.
I saw
what
a
it looks like.
YouTube ad
Your
for the game
lethargic custom.
that was just gameplay. It wasn't like a
That's
commercial.
all. That's everything.
Yeah, that's all it is.
No,
Yeah.
but it
That's
was just
all that
no. You don't get what I'm saying. It wasn't like Welcome to Mind Eye. It was
Right.
It was just gameplay. I'm like, why the fuck
Yeah.
are you showing random
That's
gameplay?
all they've put out.
But it didn't show. It didn't like, hey, here's Mind Eye. It's just like,
Delvin,
just I've never seen a commercial like this.
this is what it's been the entire time.
He's not lying.
This is
Yeah,
why
that's
we're
been it
saying
the whole time.
This is why we're.
It's
we're
very
where we're
weird.
at.
It's very strange.
It's
Because
strange.
it's like they're like, we'll let the game talk for us, and then you watch the game, and it's so incredibly mid. Like it looks fine. Like the shoot, like you can shoot, you can drive. There just doesn't look like anything's happening.
Oh my god,
know?
it's the mercenaries to the GTA.
Ugh.
6.5.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna
Yeah, I'm
be
taking
fine.
the over. I'll take
If
the
it's
59,
6.5, I'll be
59 's
happy.
So low. It's like it's hard to get under 5. Like it's you
I
gotta
agree,
really
'cause
try.
I feel like the
Well, I
game is
think
going to
Mind's
be.
Eye is
complicated.
trying.
It's just not going to be interesting.
Now that's a valid argument. I'll hear that argument. He said, "Mind's Eye's trying. They are
They're
trying.
trying. They're trying very hard. Like,
They are trying. That's fair."
we see what you're saying, Donnie. We're gonna put in that team effort.
Balan Wonderworld got 52. Like that's how hard it is to get under 60, man.
And
Like
I gotta lie,
Balan Wonderworld.
did not deserve a 52. That should have been
Wow.
like a 2. That
oh,
game
okay. I
sucks.
thought you were about to zag on everybody. You're like, listen, it's not that bad. Like I was waiting for it.
No.
That's
It
what's
is
gonna
that
happen
bad.
when he plays Mind's Eye. It's not
It is that bad.
having a good time.
I don't believe it at all.
No,
I do.
I can't wait to see it. Like I'm very curious. I want to watch a reviewer. Like I can't wait to see the first review.
I have an update for you guys. So, I became a Karen because I got them
Oh
message
my
Walmart.
God.
Like, where the fuck is my shit?
Wait, have you been carrying? Have you been carrying this whole time? Like you're like, I'm carrying action all during PSVG right now.
This last 2 minutes, and I got an answer. They said you're gonna get an updated email and tracking tomorrow. So mine will be shipped out tomorrow.
Dude, we got
Next
pictures
time
in the
on Dragon
Discord.
Ball Z.
We've got pictures in the Discord from Zach at his Best Buy, and his Best Buy's lit. They got a Pokemon tournament going. They got music going and shit. Like this is cool.
It's a block
That's
party.
really cool. Yeah,
That
it
is
is.
dope.
It is literally a block party. The lines around the block. They all got their own chairs and shit. They've been out there for a while. There's a bunch of people there.
That's
I
great.
love seeing that stuff. That's awesome.
Hell no.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm here. Like you see, I'm here with you. Like not for me,
Last
but I'm
game,
very
yeah.
happy for them. I'm happy for them.
There
It
was
was
the
very
time.
similar when I was watching the Star Wars nerds being roasted by Triumph the Insult Comic Dog, and I thought that was great too. You know, you just have people lining up, people are sitting there
God,
doing
you're
people
old.
things.
That is some old ass shit. That's even old for me. Triumph the insult.
dog. Oh my
Triumph
god.
the insult comic.
I didn't know
Dog.
what
Dog's
that
still
was.
alive.
You saw, I was like, I don't know
What?
what.
Is the
Decade.
puppet dog still alive?
I don't even know what that
What
is.
decade was
You've
that
never
from?
heard of
Donnie,
That
that
wasn't
first
days.
off, please Google that because it,
What is it
Yeah.
again? I don't even can't even
Triumph the
regurgitate.
Insult. I will send it
Triumph?
in-
Triumph
Insult.
the insult comic dog. Yes.
I will find
I
exactly
can't
what.
I will
believe
poop on
don't
you.
know.
You know, he's still a
never-
thing.
Oh, the
Still a
dog with
thing.
the cigar. I remember this from like
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
I got it.
Yes.
But we've been like 1980s all podcast long, and you're like, oh,
And
Triumph
you keep
insult comic
and you
dog?
keep trying to
Oh,
make
that's
the,
cool.
you keep trying to make the 90s a thing. Get that shit the fuck up out of here. We don't give a fuck about the 90s.
Dude, I love seeing Indio chat. Aaron posts a picture of his line. Riley says he's in line. Dude, I love it.
That's
It's
great. It's
Just
Somebody
as great
get one
as the
for Delvin.
1990s.
Yeah, Riley helped Delvin.
Somebody get Delvin one, please.
Steal one.
I feel like Walmart just lied to me. Like this motherfucker off my line.
I'm afraid mine like might get delivered like overnight or like the crack of dawn or something. Mine just says before 9, like 9 a.m. So
What's wrong with
my
that?
Walmart's right across the street. Like I think mine's gonna be the first. Whenever whoever's delivering them, mine's the first one's about to get delivered. So
Just chuck it over the fence.
yeah, right. Like I'm
Yes.
just gonna be sitting there and hear like something thump against my door at like 7 a.m.
Elvin's gonna have to go to the store, and it's gonna be like Spirit Airlines. He's like, hey man, for $70.
Great callback.
Do you have one for my man Delvin? Well, for $70.
$70.
GameStop, my package is out for delivery. How the fuck is that? That's crazy. Ooh,
Goodbye to you.
Delvin, you know what that means? My 1 terabyte SD card went through.
Oh,
I got
Yeah.
the deal. 130, 139.99.
fuck
Oh,
yeah.
that's good stuff. Love to see it.
All right.
Happy Switchmas, everyone.
Our final over under. What will the Switch 2 score be on the IGN review scale?
Oh, them motherfuckers.
The last console they graded, the PS5 Pro, scored a 7. The Rude is thinking an 8. If IGN, for example, gives it an 8.5, the Rude will round up. If below 0.5, he will round down. So if it's an 8.3, it's an 8. If it's an 8.7, it's a 9.
It's a 9.
Is IGN historically conservative with their scores for consoles?
IGN sucks.
Yeah.
Their
with
reviews are awful.
Yeah,
They've
with
gotten
that.
really bad.
What's he gotten? It's been for some time now. Like this.
See, the problem is IGN didn't get an early review copy, so they're gonna probably be mad.
I think they did. I
Did
know
they?
they at least got early. They got access to early preview, so they have. They're one of the few that have footage like today. They have footage go to all day long, so I think they may have.
So they might be one of the lucky ones. So they might be nice to it. I'm gonna say they're gonna give it a high score. I think I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Okay.
I agree with Delvin. I think it's going to be high. I think I'm going to go 8.7.
Okay. I'll counterpick it. Just because I think it's a nice counterpick because I think it could be like a 7.8 or an 8.2. I think it could be something like that. And here's why. I'm very interested about how people wrap up the reviews on Switch 2 because I think unequivocally Switch 2 is better across the board. But because it is just a Switch and the UI is the same, the experience is the same, I think because it's so similar, I wonder if people may try to take like a shot at it for not being more original, than not doing more. They're like, yeah, it's got better pixels, better screen, but it is just a Switch. I kind of feel like that to kind of be the tagline.
No, sir. I don't like it.
I think they're gonna be like, no, this is what we wanted. This is a better, bigger, better Switch.
Also, one of the things we really don't know about yet at all, battery life.
This is what I'll be taking.
Is this going to be like a Game Gear, like so you play Cyberpunk for like 45 minutes before the battery goes out, or is the battery life pretty good?
I'll never know.
Well, I'm gonna find out really pretty soon because this is what I'm taking on the trip.
Yeah, it's it's Nintendo. It's a low wattage
You
device,
ain't
but
taking it nowhere.
Yeah, I'm going on a flight. If I don't get it, then I should have it by then.
the reason I say it is I think the official spec list when you look for battery life says 2 to 6 hours. So it's like, what games are you getting 2 hours out of?
Oh,
Because the
That's
original
all I-
ROG Ally had battery life of like 70
30 minutes.
Yeah, that damn thing died.
An
Like,
episode of The Simpsons.
yeah, you couldn't play it for very long. So that could be another thing that maybe gets a stone thrown at it.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking my Switch 2 with me on that trip.
Nice.
Because it's
As someone-
it's only a 3-hour flight, so I feel like I can play some Cyberpunk or something like that, some Breath of the Wild. Perfect.
When I was flying home from Vegas, someone was playing their Switch, and it was a Mario game on there. And part of my time was listening to a podcast, watching them play Mario, and then just messing with like the little console that told me what we were flying over. So I hope someone enjoys your Switch 2, Delvin, as you're soaring through the skies. My take on it is I hear the narrative that Donnie set up. That's like the bullshit overthinking narrative. It was like,
Yeah.
the Nintendo console has always taken chances from generation to generation. And yet
Yep.
here we are with the Switch 2. Something that's nice. I like it, but it's more of the same,
Yeah.
and
That's like the tech reviewer. That's kind of what I'm expecting from that outlet.
But what immediately came to my mind when you said that was, well, that's why they're hit or miss every other generation. Maybe more of the same is what this company needs at this moment.
Good point. Good point. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm predicting them to say. I'm about to tell you this thing's gonna be fucking awesome because it's gonna be fucking awesome. Like, I'm sold.
Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
gonna be great.
That's
So,
great.
Yeah,
There's a
I'm
lot of hype.
hyped. Dude,
Yeah,
I get to play Breath of the
yeah.
Wild at 4K 60. Like,
Fantastic.
fucking sold. All in, baby. So, but yeah, that reviewer, tech outlet, influencer,
You know what I'm
handheld
talking
space,
about, though, right?
that's
It's
exactly
gonna-
what I'm
yeah.
expecting half of them to say. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't. I wonder.
I could see a lot of
if they will
sevens.
admit the other point that I brought up. Will they say both points and then be like,
Yeah.
and then at the end of the day, I think it's this because of that, or will it be
The
like,
other
oh,
thing-
I'm not even going to talk about like how they didn't take a chance and it's more of the same, and that pissed me off.
The other thing to watch for, immediate ROG Ally and Steam Deck comparisons. Immediate. So we'll probably have that video tonight where it's like,
Yeah.
this is Cyberpunk on Switch 2 portably versus Steam Deck portably versus the ROG Ally X portably. And undoubtedly, one or handful of these consoles will probably maybe run the game better than the Switch does. And then they'll compare that and talk about the price. And I could see some of that coming into the fray as well to knock it down a little.
We shall see.
Yeah. Rob
It'll be
3000's
good
going to
time.
be there. He's going to be there in the morning.
Oh my god.
The Steam Deck plays Cyberpunk at 4 frames faster when you enable FSR 18.5 and like run in the plugin module and the frame gen.
That's why that shit sucks. This is why the Switch 2 is great, because I don't have to worry about any of that nonsense.
Just press play, man.
Correct.
I really, it's so funny. I just don't think that like people really understand.
Sorry, Rob. I'm just making a
Console
joke, buddy, by the way.
Are here because they're simple. It's the simplicity. Delvin doesn't have a PC because that's just too damn difficult. He don't he just
Goddamn
wants to
right.
press play. He just
Dude,
wants to put the game in and go.
I crashed my
Yeah,
Steam
me
Deck
too.
last week trying to get the damn GeForce Now to work. It's like, damn it.
Yeah, see. Donnie won't even build the PC because he doesn't want to deal with that part.
No.
Like consoles aren't going anywhere because of the simplicity.
You know how
of
those
the
deckies
modern
are,
man.
though. You know
Deckies
they're
are
gonna.
stupid.
Those
There's
videos
like-
are coming.
there's 12,
Those videos are
okay?
coming immediately.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I saw today
They're
that
small
they
little niche
played
audience.
the original Doom on like an electric toothbrush. Techies are going to tech. Okay, it's like they're going to do their thing.
Look here.
Yeah. But the deckies are special. So
Oh, deckies. I'm
The
sorry.
deckies.
I thought I
the
heard
deck.
deckies.
they
They're-
come
they're
out.
a small
the
niche
Decky
group.
Defense
It's a
Force.
niche group.
Oh,
It's a small elite group.
Yes.
Small elite group of online naysayers. Like, yeah, the Decky folks are elite. They're gonna have those videos lickety split.
You know
coming this fall. Jason Statham in the deckies.
because you gotta know, Snurks, when them boys coming, they coming.
Coming.
They're coming.
on Reddit.
Delvin, we just wrote this movie.
I think honestly, and to prove my point, I think if you go to the Nintendo Switch 2 Reddit, like every 2 or 3 days, somebody starts an article like, after seeing the tech specs of the Switch 2, why would anybody buy it over a Steam Deck? Like, that thing gets posted like every 8th article. So expect a lot of that. Somebody's gonna be like, it doesn't even have all the RAM. You know, like a lot of
Because it works is the only reason that you need. Because it works.
Yes.
that. So
All right. Question time. Just keeping in line with the Switch, Drew wants to know, what games do you want to see an upgrade for most on the Switch 2?
yes,
That is the answer.
all of them.
I mean, I don't play any games on the Switch, so
All of them. I want all the update. I want
just
all the
all of
games to
them.
run as good as every game. There's some games that you use it more than most. That's probably why he's asking, but the answer is everything. Especially all the third-party stuff. Update Assassin's Creed, Lollipop Chainsaw, Metal Gear Solid, all of that. Batman, all of it. Doom,
Hear me out.
Wolfenstein for sure. Wolfenstein definitely needs updates. It's not very
Hear
good
me
on
out.
Switch 2.
Make all them trash ass Pokemon games actually run right.
They already did that. If you
Start
didn't see that
start
video.
there.
They already did.
Does it actually run good?
Scarlet and Violet locks at 60 frames, and Delvin, it looks glorious. I'm not gonna lie to you. Go look at a trailer. It looks
So
really
should I
good.
try it now?
Probably, yeah. Like, it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna play it, but it looks pretty good. I give them credit. It looks like you're. Here's the other thing. It's so much brighter.
Don't
Like-
give me hope, Donnie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't give me
Go look it up. It's twice the file size. The update. It's twice. It doubled. So they added a lot to it.
Looking it up right now.
Yep. You can just YouTube Switch versus Switch 1 Scarlet Violet comparison. They're side by
Delvin's
side.
gonna catch them all.
Yeah. It looks good.
That
When you
shit
see it
was
side by side, it's like crazy that we played the other game. Well, I didn't play it, but that people played
That
the other
shit
one.
was unfucking
Because it looks pretty jank.
All right. Continuing with our Switch 2 questions. Metal Megatron. Great name. Great name.
fantastic name.
That is a great name, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
So
Oh,
I've got a
hell.
question for this week's show. With the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out in a few days, I mean a few hours, a few minutes. Actually, it's already out. It's
Yes.
here. It's
Yeah.
9/11.
And it's sold out.
10 after.
Already.
out.
Sold out.
And
So
it's
do you
gone.
think
And it's gone.
Do you think the Nintendo Switch 2 could have WWE 2K25, and do you think it could run well? Also, who are you guys' top 5 favorite women wrestlers of all time? His are Lita,
Ooh.
Sky Blue for obvious reasons. I don't even know who the hell that is.
That cake. I get it.
Mickey James, Stacy Keebler, and
Also that
Trish
cake.
Stratus.
Okay. I like your style. Like your
I like-
style.
I thought WWE was already announced for Switch 2.
I think it was.
I think it and Madden were in that first like showcase. I think it's already
think it
coming.
was.
Yeah, it's
So,
on the
yeah.
way.
I think it's coming, but yeah, I think it's already coming.
I'll verify since we have the
So,
internet.
Top
Yes,
5
WWE 2K25 will be available on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes.
Oh shit! Is this why y'all like wrestling?
Yes.
Well, yes.
That is correct.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Sorry, I just yeah. Eureka!
My top 5 all-time women wrestlers. This is gonna be difficult.
This is going to be hilarious. He's about to come with some really strong Mark comments. Get ready. It's coming.
Let's see. Becky Lynch.
Okay.
I love Becky Lynch. She's the GOAT. She's probably my favorite.
The GOAT.
She's the GOAT. I love Becky Lynch. I'm a
Wow.
big Becky Lynch fan.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I love Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I don't know about all
She's dope. She's is what hard work and determination kind of personifies. She came up from having this goofy ass character where she was always a good wrestler. She had this goofy ass silly character, and she kind of just came into her own. We watched her grow from that goofy character when
did?
she was wearing. Yeah, we definitely did.
He said, we?
Well, not Dev.
We?
Dev didn't watch wrestling.
Doesn't, won't.
Oh, this
Becky
is
Lynch.
really hard. This is really hard to narrow
It's really
down to
hard.
5.
It is. I'm gonna say Trish Stratus.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't like who I have to leave off. I have to find like 2 or 3 people to cut off. I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Ooh.
Damn.
So how you doing, Dev?
No, that's how I'm doing. Just no. I'm not even bothering with this question.
No,
I
I'm
have
just filling
1,
time while they
2, 3,
Google.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
Yeah.
I have 8. I wrote down a list of 8.
I have like
So
10.
pick 5 and give some.
It's hard.
Pick 2.
It's very
Pick
hard.
5. Look, you're gonna do it. You're gonna pick 5, and you're gonna have 2 honorable mentions.
Charlotte
Okay.
Flair.
Done.
Okay.
Charlotte Flair is my number 3.
All right.
Mm.
And I'm not ranking best as favorites.
Yeah. Favorites.
Yeah, it says favorite. It says it's your top 5 favorites. So just it don't have to be in order. Just give me a
Right.
top 5
They're not in
favorite
order.
and 2 honorable mentions.
You can change your mind
Dev's just
tomorrow.
trying to
No
get
one
us-
will care.
To the next question. He's like, come on.
You
100%.
already know.
Mercedes
Go
Moné.
Dev. Go Dev.
Get out of this hellhole.
Ooh, my number 5.
Who the hell is Mercedes Moné?
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks.
Thank you.
Bianca Belair / Rhea Ripley. Because they were both
all-
interchangeable for me.
First of all, there's no slashes. We don't do that. You get 5 and 2 honorable mentions.
I think 5. You gotta do 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just 5. He said 5, do 5. Make
You
the
can
hard
do this,
decisions.
I believe in you. You can do this.
Don't
I gotta
lose
pick
sleep
Bianca
tonight.
Belair. Because I feel
There
like
you
if I pick Rhea Ripley, I won't be able to talk to black people anymore. They're gonna kick me out. They're gonna
Don't
kick
put
me
you
out
in
the
all for
community.
one.
They're like, yeah,
Seems like
exactly.
black people listen to this podcast, Delvin. I think you're fine.
Nah, they'll find out. Some fuck
Dev
will
is
clip
like,
this and
they
they say, "You
ain't
see
here.
what this black man did?"
They ain't here.
Some person
Some
will clip
white
this.
shit, Delvin.
They will clip this. You see what this black man did? And like, what did I do?
Why fuck me though? Like,
Exactly. Not gonna lie.
all right, here's my 5.
Go ahead.
Not in order. AJ Lee, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Asuka, and Charlotte.
It's a great list. I
I
gotta
really-
tell you,
I really feel burned trying to leave Lita off the list because she was
The-
like the first.
the women's wrestlers are like stacked.
Yes.
There are so many really good
This
ones.
is a golden era of women's wrestling.
It's a lot harder to do it with the women than it is with the
They
men.
could do a whole show. They have it.
Yeah.
I've always said they're so much more interesting to watch. Not even because of how they look. It's just more interesting. It's
Talent.
a more interesting product.
talent. They go harder.
They do go harder. I do think that's true. The men kind of have a, like a formula like feel. Like
Yes.
they're like, all right, you bump, I bump, you drop,
like,
you hold. It's a little bit more predictable. The women feel a little bit more, unique, fresh.
I agree.
Undertaker story that or underdog story that they go a little bit extra because they know you need that attention, right? You need
Yeah.
you need that extra oomph to get a slice of the pie that already exists.
Yeah, you see Io Sky hopping off of fucking cages and shit. It's super
Nice.
fun, man. Yeah,
She's
they,
great.
they throw down. They get down.
Yeah. I didn't know women's wrestling was like such a big thing,
And the bigger,
whatnot.
Charlotte, like the
Listening
bigger
to
girls,
podcast
Rhea,
over the years, like, oh my god, wow.
they work stiff. They work stiffer than any of the men on the roster. They
Yes,
work
they do.
like Brock stiff. Like they lay it in. Elbow, like Charlotte, you'll catch a stray or 2 or 5. Like she'll get you. Yeah.
I love it. It's great. They're great.
All right, moving on. Free to pay Joe says, what do you hope to learn most about the Switch 2 when you get yours? I think Delvin is just when his is going to arrive. That's what he wants to know most. He wants to learn, when am I going to get it?
Yeah. Let me ask the question. I guess I have to ask to Donnie. What carrying case did you order for yours?
So I bought the Satisfy grip, but they're on delay. They're having like tariff or production issues, so I canceled. So I
Okay.
bought the Neo grip. It's from Skull and Bones or whatever. It's called the Neo grip, and that's a grip to put the Switch in that has like handles you can hold on to. So because I have a grip, I needed a bigger case, not just like that just holds just the Switch. So I forget who it is. I posted it in the Discord. There's a generic case for the Steam Deck and like the PlayStation Portal, that's
Yes.
like really big and it has a lot of room and you can carry your charger and stuff in it too. I bought that one
Okay. I'm curious because I'm gonna need a case.
and it was cheap. It was $20.
Oh, that's a good price too.
Yeah, I'll try to look it up for you before see if I can find it because I ordered it some time
in
ago.
case this one is $85. Like, yeah.
Oh, that's the official Nintendo case. It looks like an ottoman.
What?
It's
No,
ridiculous. It's
Oh,
crazy.
Ottoman?
It looks like an ottoman. It looks like something you put your feet up on. And
That's
they're like,
wild.
this is the official case, and it's like $90 for some reason. Like,
Well, I'm not buying
who
that.
would do that?
That one's crazy.
Delvin, it's the JSO case for the ROG Ally, the Switch 2, the Steam. It's like just a generic, it fits everything case. You may send you a link?
Yeah, send me that link.
All right.
Also, Delvin, apparently there's a film over the screen that you're not supposed to remove, so don't remove that.
Oh,
There's
And
some
that's-
protection.
It's the same film that's on the OLED that most people don't even know is on the OLED. Like, you can't
Okay.
really see it. Like, if they didn't
That's
tell
how
people
never
not
know.
to remove it, people wouldn't know it's there. I think more people are now going to remove it because they told them not to. 100%. Just like when they were like, "Hey, don't put the video games in your mouth." We coated it with this terrible
Everybody
thing
did.
that made everybody taste Switch cartridges. It's like, stop.
oh.
What is
The
wrong
funny
with
thing about
people?
that is now people are like, "Hey, Delvin, you have to test
Yeah.
the Switch 2
They
cartridge."
made Delvin lick a cartridge.
now they want me to lick the Switch 2 cartridge.
Look at starts. You did not
Hey,
know
look,
that Delvin's
you know-
over here gurgling cartridges.
Yeah,
Delvin likes to whore himself out. So
Yeah,
I needs to pay.
he's getting that foot money.
Yeah,
They were literally in Shack Chat like, "What else can we get him to lick?"
Here's the thing. I don't know if that's a joke or it's the real thing.
It's
it's
100%.
really what's
Yeah,
not.
we
Real
were
thing.
shooting. We were shooting right now. This legit happened
God damn.
yeah, that happened.
recently. Not like when
Yeah.
the Switch came out, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like this
Just
just
like,
happened.
Fucking cartridge. Like what the?
Yeah.
Like we
basically,
Yeah,
look. Look, in my day, I just got on my knees and blew a cartridge. I didn't have to gargle
look
it.
here. You can't talk. You have a cuck chair in your house. Can't judge me.
And I got
Here's the
from
funny
Bugle
part.
Boy.
He
In the
did
80s.
he put it in his mouth and he like swashed it around. He pulled it out and then he was like, "That wasn't a good enough taste," and did it again.
Yeah,
He went
did.
back
I
in.
gotta
He was
give
like,
the
"Let me
people
try
what
that
they
again."
want.
He was like savoring it. He's like, let's cleanse the palate. Let's try it again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is Zelda. It's a very good vintage.
Yeah.
very good year. Malo. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
got a dry taste to it. You know.
Try taste to it.
I get why they put it
Got
on
good
there
legs,
so kids
got
wouldn't
good
swallow
legs.
them, but
Good legs, yeah.
there's 10,000 YouTube videos of people putting Switch cartridges in their mouths now.
Yeah, and there's also they put fucking goddamn Tide Pods into their mouth and shit like that too. So
I'm not doing that shit.
Again,
Trenton's
we
wife
are,
is Googling our favorite wrestlers, Delvin.
that's
Goddamn
awesome.
right. Brenton,
Katie, have fun.
you're gonna get in trouble.
Hey,
Enjoy
Brenton,
Because these
enjoy
women
the
are
Rhea
hot.
Ripley pictures and the
Not gonna
Alexa
lie.
Bliss
Bailey.
pictures. Enjoy.
Google Bailey. We'll just say Bailey's my top 5. Google her.
Because all those women are hot.
Listen,
They're really good at
Bailey-
wrestling.
Katie,
split
does
this
that.
hot fire. Bailey, Bailey, Bailey,
y'all-
Bailey, and Bailey.
Did y'all see the video
Of Bailey?
of everything? What? Okay, I'll
What?
explain what happened. What happened
Video
this
of
week was,
everything.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Apparently, it was Natty's birthday, and all the wrestling
hell is
girls
Natty?
were on, Natalia, the wrestling
Natalia
girl.
Hart.
But yeah, all the wrestling girls were on a boat in bikinis, and they were just taking pictures and
Ooh.
videos of
Ooh.
everything.
Of
and-
everything.
Of everything, they are twerking and stuff, and
Now he says the video of everything. Now it makes a good job. The video of
And-
everything.
and-
All the
and-
things.
and they twerking and having fun. And these nerds like, oh, they're breaking kayfabe. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Who gives a fuck about that? Bailey in the bikini, all these fine ass women in bikini are like, oh, they're breaking kayfabe. Shut
out of character,
the fuck
damn
up,
it.
nerds. they out here, these fine ass girls out here twerking on the boat. Y'all talking some kayfabe. Get
I'm
the fuck
appalled.
out of here.
I'm offended. Where can I
Liv
find
Morgan
this
there.
to make sure that this doesn't
Yeah,
pop
yeah,
up
yeah,
in my
yeah.
feed anymore?
It
Do we have a Liv Morgan sighting? Is Liv
It
Morgan?
was Naomi. It was Naomi,
Ooh.
Natalia,
Oh, she's
Bailey. I want to say Alexa Bliss was there too. It was a lot of them.
Alexa was my girl before Rhea showed up.
I looked at that boat. I was like,
As
I
long
wish I
as there's
was
a
there.
Rhea, a Liv, and a Bailey, I'm good.
I wish I was there.
There's my top 5. Those 3.
I wish I was on the boat. I wish I was the boat.
I wish I was on the boat.
And I understand why they're your favorites. All right, Britain.
Yeah.
Yep. There you have it.
Yep. Brent and Katie, they're good people.
So we were. The question was,
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
what do you hope to learn about the Switch 2?
Thank you, Delvin, for not saying what you were going to say.
I'm trying like hell
If
to
you knew
find
what I
this
was
boat.
gonna say, boy, we were gonna end this podcast right now.
Was it?
I'm
in
gonna
middle
I'm
of
gonna
the
text
sheets?
it in the private chat.
Oh, here we go. See if I turn fucking beat red from Delvin's private chat. But we have more questions, don't we? Something that
We
involves the
do.
Switch
We
2?
still haven't answered this one. Like, what do you
What's
want
the
to learn
question?
about your Switch 2? What do you hope
okay,
to
so
learn
when I
most about
eventually
Switch 2?
get a Switch 2
How did
for
we get to
free,
the bikinis?
because I
then?
find it on the end of the
Delvin?
street, I'm going to be thankful for getting a Switch 2 and I'll learn everything.
There you go. Oh my God, Delvin, you need help. You need help, sir.
I'm still trying to find the,
no, the answer is no.
what happened.
You just have to look at the private chat.
No,
Delvin
don't
needs,
say the private
Delvin needs
chat.
help.
The answer is no. I appreciate the edit. They are never going to listen to this shit again, or they will always listen when I'm on. I don't know which
Exactly.
one
We
it's
either
gonna
got
be.
them forever or we've lost them
That's
all.
what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like, these are some of my closest friends. I was like, you should listen in. Feel
Yeah.
free to comment. And here we
Yeah.
are. Hope you like
Yeah.
the journey.
Yeah. Fucked up.
I hope
That's on you.
Thanksgiving isn't too awkward.
Could be a lot more awkward based on what's in your house.
Shut the fuck up, Delvin.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Wow. Look up, Delvin.
I am going to get
Lord
so many
have mercy.
questions
Oh.
next time. Oh.
So who are your friends? Sorry.
Look, y'all. Look, y'all. It's less than you think. It's more than I hoped. All right, enough of this nonsense.
I just want to see the screen. How nice is the screen? That's the only thing I really care to see.
Good call.
For the Switch
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Mhm.
very nice.
That's a good one.
We're just gonna move on to the next question
Yeah.
as
God, I
Donnie
hope
continues searching for this video.
Yeah, I'm on the boat. What? Like I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Donnie's like,
You found the videos?
100%. I'm watching them. Like I'm
See?
not,
See?
not-
Well,
He's lost in the
Fuck.
sauce.
I don't give a fuck about this podcast. Like
See, I told you, my man. See, this is what I'm here for. To bring these things. This is the pop culture stuff y'all look to me for. Like, hey, this time,
Delvin's
Delvin,
Corner strikes again.
yeah, I mean,
This
he's
time-
got the word on the streets. You know, he's got it.
this
Hey,
time,
Delvin,
was like,
seen any
good
hot
Lord.
women on boats lately? Boy,
What was the
have I.
question? What was the question?
this time, Devin was right,
Where I don't even have the notes open. Hang on. Let me go.
bro.
What's something that you did that was therapeutic to you? For me,
Watch
it
that
was
boat
a chat
video.
with I thought was
Very
good for me,
therapeutic.
being there for them, but it ended up being just as much for me. And that probably was a conversation I've had with Brendan and Katie in the past.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What was something you did that was
It was
therapeutic?
What was
basically
something that you did that was therapeutic to do? For him, it was a chat with the buddy that I thought was me being there for him, but it ended up being just as much for me.
That's so sweet.
Nah,
Yeah.
not me, son.
It's therapeutic for me. So Brendan, like you and your friends, it's very therapeutic for me to shit on my friends to their face.
Correct. Correct.
That is what this podcast is.
Yes.
Yeah, Ed, where are you, Ed?
I leave this show and I'm like, that's very therapeutic for me. I want to keep living. Like, this
Yes.
is fun.
I can make it to the next couple days. I'm good.
I can get to the next show.
Yeah. It's pretty accurate.
Yeah, every week this show is like therapy.
This show helps a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. We come into the show so many times feeling down and then leave it super happy and fun. So 100%. It's a great pick me up.
Yeah, podcasting is. I totally agree. My friend and I had so much fun with the Simpsons stuff and hanging out with you all tonight too. It's just a way to goof around and have actually something like focused to talk about, so we're not just standing around being like, "Hey man, how's it going? I don't know. What are you up to?" Like the vultures from like the Jungle book back in the day. I don't know. What are you up to? Yeah, I don't know. Hanging out, sitting on this tree.
My latest is with Melissa. I got two things that I'm doing. She loves to nap. And it's a constant source of friction. Because I'm like, what the fuck? She's always in the bed. Like, she leaves, she comes back, she comes back, she's in the bed. Like, she's always in the bed. I'm like, what's going on? But I got a whole house full of nappers. So it's always bothered me. I've always like made a fuss about it. But recently I've been like offering to like, hey, you want to go take a nap? Like, let's just go let's go lay down for like 20 minutes. You know, like while we're making dinner or something, and then like come back. She loves that shit. So like, that's really cool. The other one that I do is out of the blue. I just be like, hey, like, do you just want to go get like a crispy Coke or a Starbucks or something? Like, let's just jump up and let's just go, you know, for even if it's 10 minutes and back, let's just go do something real quick and come back.
Hold on, let's back up. What the fuck is a crispy Coke?
Oh, that's the TikTok stuff. You want to know about that? Crispy Coke. The crispy Coke is the Coke that you get out of the fountain at McDonald's.
Oh,
It's
that's what
better.
they call it?
It's a crispy Coke. Yeah.
You call it crispy?
Fountain.
Mm-hmm.
It's
crispy
just a
Coke.
fountain.
That's like how we
It's
talk
not just a fountain. They got their own.
McDonald's Sprite.
Yeah.
What's the? Is there like chunks of like crispy?
Here we go.
Chicken
Crispy
fat?
Coke. According to AI, crispy Coke, particularly Diet Coke, refers to a perfectly chilled and bubbly soda drink, often described as refreshing, commonly found at McDonald's. It's a thing.
Yes.
What in the absolute hell?
Because McDonald's don't ratio their drinks correctly, so it always has a kick to it.
This is just
You're old.
no. It's
Can
not
you-
even the old. I just think it's the dumbest shit. One of the dumbest things I've heard. Can we just go get a Coke?
My
from
wife
you?
has always told me
Calling it
that
a
there's
crispy
like,
Coke.
my wife has always told me that they have some exclusive deal with Coca-Cola that makes their Coke different. I think that's like
Sean
myth.
said the same thing.
Did he?
Yeah, that's why he would always, like, when he was doing the Nintendo Drive and actually stopping at McDonald's and stuff, he would always say, yeah, their Cokes. are
Oh
just
yeah, I
better.
don't know if I know he
Yeah.
liked it, but I don't know if he said the same. I don't know if I ever remembered hearing him saying
Yeah,
the
that
same.
Sprite tastes different.
I
Yeah.
can definitely confirm that because one day I was
No,
like,
no, I
have to
believe
test
you.
this out.
I believe you. I just don't remember
Yeah,
it.
there's-
But yeah,
'Cause I got
Has
one
more
from
kick to
Carl's
it.
Jr. and got one from McDonald's, and the one from Carl's Jr. was terrible in comparison to the
Well, your
one
Yeah.
first mistake was going
yeah.
to Carl's
There's just like
Jr.
more carbonated.
It's just right next door.
Yeah, it's
You might as well
crispy.
just go
So
to prison.
do they have like a different
You might as well
mixture
get
because
jail
they don't want
Coke.
they don't want to get watered down as quickly?
It's
So, like,
something like, or
they,
they
like-
store it differently. There's something about it that they have that nobody else can have.
Yeah,
It's
McDonald's
just
drinks.
better at McDonald's. Like it's like a
Particularly-
long-standing thing that they have.
Their Coke
I
and
guess.
Sprite taste different.
I don't know these to be confirmed. These are reasons other people have told me, but I've not cared to confirm or deny. Like I'm like, sure, I believe that. Why not?
So my wife also says
Yeah,
the
it's worth it,
Sprite
yeah.
in Atlanta is the best Sprite ever because that's where it's made.
Yeah.
So
we do
so
have
it's fresh.
Coca-Cola. We do have Coca-Cola here.
I did go to World of Coke and get a Coca-Cola there.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. It's
Yep.
really good. It tastes different. Fresh.
So,
okay.
yeah. So you just take a nice quick run, go get something. You know, it's nice.
Okay. Delvin, you doing anything therapeutic for yourself other than podcasting
Fuck it.
every single day?
Next question.
There it is. Delvin with the fucking. He has to get one in every
It's
episode.
it's always there. So
Yeah.
whenever the answer can be given,
It's good.
That-
such as giveth.
That is the answer.
Haley wants to know: does anybody have any big hopes for SGF or the Xbox show?
No.
Yeah,
They're
nah.
hopeless.
Not anything I would call big hopes.
I hope that they bring more games to PlayStation.
And to piggyback off of you, I hope they bring more games to Switch too. Like 100%.
Hope their showcases. Here's where we're taking everything else.
This is kind of that's kind of. I mean, I'm for when it comes to both of them. Yeah, I want cool games to be announced. I would love to see a new Resident Evil. I would love, Gears, Halo, whatever they want to do. Yeah, I'm down for both of them.
Excited for Fable? Here it is on PS5 and Switch too.
Oh, Fable's 100% hitting PlayStation.
Yeah, I can. That's what they need to do. Show me that.
My hope is that Xbox does away with the Xbox brand and just becomes Microsoft Gaming.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep hatred. That is an all-for-you hatred of
It might happen.
Microsoft's gaming corporation. Is Microsoft the all-for-you of video game company?
Yes.
Oh, Microsoft can suck it. I don't care about them at all.
But yeah, cool games. I hope cool games get announced. I'm not like, are you guys going to watch these shows? I'm not really going to. I'm playing Zelda, dude. I'm not doing any of this.
I'm even playing the Switch. I don't give a fuck about
I'm not exactly like I'm
Fuck
playing
about this.
Switch. I'm not. I'll catch up to this by the time we do the news next week or something. I'm not doing all this.
Yeah,
I'll be doing anything other than watching these showcases. I didn't even really care to watch the PlayStation.
What was that game you shared with me yesterday? I got to watch that.
I don't even remember, but
See?
it looked cool.
Awesome.
I'll see
find it
the
one day.
highlights for the games I care about. In general, I'd like to see more gameplay than hints and teasers and whatever.
Same.
Like,
Well, you're about to get,
show me something that's coming
Don't forget
soon.
the ads.
Well, no, I can't wait for the ads. First off, advertisement is great. It's my bread and butter. I'm never going to shit on the ads. Second, I hope my little like please, maybe a little bit something with Wolverine, even if it's a tech demo. Something
Is that
from
still a thing?
Wolverine and Insomniac.
They didn't cancel that yet?
Doesn't exist.
vaporware.
Vaporware, baby.
2026.
I got enough-
Listen, 2026, the years of dreams for you guys.
Yes.
There's like fucking a million games coming out of PlayStation in 2026.
Wolverine 1980. For some reason, it works. Just don't think about it.
Yeah. Absalom. That was the name of the game, Donnie. Absalom. Yeah.
Absol,
Trying to
the
remember
rapper.
to look at that.
Absalom. Yeah.
He's a good rapper. I like him.
Wonder if Replace is ever going to come out. That'd be nice.
I forgot. Yeah, that's gone.
That's dead.
Silk
That's
Song.
Or Vaporware.
We've been doing this. Yeah, like we've been watching the same shows. Like maybe. I remember last year going like, hopefully Metal Gear Solid 3 will get a release date. Maybe this fall. And here we are now. I'm like, man, Metal Gear Solid 3 got a release date. Awesome.
Finally.
I mean, during the holiday special, I was like, GTA next year.
Nope. Not at all.
Negativo.
2026 is going to be a banging year, especially on PlayStation.
Until
Incredible.
2027 comes around, and then we're going to be really seeing the future.
Love it.
All right, shifting gears completely. John 32 says top 3 wing flavors, and we have some piggybacks onto this afterwards. So, what are your top 3 wing flavors? While you guys are thinking, lemon
I have it
pepper,
written down.
Yeah,
honey
who
barbecue.
dropped that crazy lemon pepper hate in our Discord?
John
That was
32.
wild.
He is
Oh, that was
32.
wild.
Yeah. Lemon pepper, honey barbecue, and there's a Hawaiian flavor that I love that I can't think of what all it is, but yeah,
So you're more on the sweet side of things.
1000%.
Yes. Okay.
lemon pepper, honey barbecue.
Huli Huli?
That doesn't even sound real. So
I googled Hawaiian wings and I have tons of recipes for something called Huli Huli chicken wings.
Huli huli.
Yeah,
Huli
never
huli.
heard of that.
Huli.
It's a sweet tangy barbecue sauce.
What's your third,
Buffalo.
Delvin?
Buffalo. Yeah. Like buffalo.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm going mango habanero,
That's a good one.
teriyaki, and then I also chose standard buffalo sauce. I do love the classic. It's great.
I appreciate all buffalo sauces, but the first 3 that came to mind was garlic parm, buffalo, and spicy Korean.
Okay.
Spicy Korean. I think that's one that I'm thinking of, not Hawaiian.
It's kind of like where they have the kogi truck, but it's
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of garlic, a little bit of teriyaki, a little bit of like extra I think sriracha as well.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like a teriyaki sriracha mix for to keep it short.
It's quite delicious.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
So the piggybacks on Yarden wants to say, piggybacking onto this, build your perfect takeout meal. Main, side, drink, dessert using a combination of any fast food or dine-in restaurants that you want.
Ooh.
So I did my homework for this one, and
I came prepared.
yeah, and because I could do my local favorites where I go to the places that I go to every single week and month in my neighborhood, but I decided to go fast food to hopefully broaden the perspective of things. I want an In-N-Out burger with grilled onions and mustard instead of spread. I want the old school McDonald's fries with the beef tallow. I want a Chick-fil-A lemonade and a Mrs. Fields chocolate chip cookie.
Okay.
All right.
And
all right.
I just did all like fast food mall stuff. There's dine-in things as well, but I don't really recall like Denny's, IHOP, or any like the chains that we might like have for a broader audience.
See, the problem is a lot of the places that I want to go to get stuff like fast food stuff is like places like that y'all don't know, like in the hood.
So
Yeah.
just say it.
Bucket of rice.
That's it. It's it.
Because, yeah, I mean, my main is going to be a Sky's Taco. And if you ain't from L.A., in a certain
There you
portion
go.
of L.A.,
Right.
you aren't going to know what Sky's Tacos is. But that is what I'm picking for sure because they're goddamn delicious.
Yeah, like I could do some Kogi short rib tacos that are fucking amazing.
My main is Mr. Q's Crab Shack Seafood Boil
Okay.
Okay.
because it's fantastic.
It's fantastic. You sound like Shaq.
Goddamn right. My side. What's a good side I can get? I love a good fry. A lot of places don't have a good fry.
Ooh. I know what my side's going to be. My side is tempura shrimp.
Ooh.
Nice.
There you go.
Like Snurts, my
But from
drink
where,
is
though?
going to be from, this sushi place called Umi that's up the street. Nobody will know who the hell that is.
I guess I wonder if I got this confused about, is it the food or is it like the place that it's from?
What's the braids?
What?
That's a Kendrick reference.
The only problem with the Tito's tacos is it has a good jingle, but it's really only good because it's next to the Cozy Inn, which is a great dive bar to get like blitzed at, and then you go to Tito's and you eat.
You know what?
Correct.
My side is 1990 Rally's fries.
Rally's
man,
fries.
Rally's fries are so good.
In their prime. Not this bullshit they do now. But
How have
Rally's
they
fries.
changed? Aren't they the same?
No, they're not.
Okay.
They are not the same.
I feel like everybody's fries have changed.
Well, I mean, I'm sure to an extent, but they still have like that big, crusted, like over fried Rally's checker fry. It's the same like style, right?
Same style. I think they cook it different and they don't put the same heart and love into it. Doesn't taste the same.
Don't have the same amount of oil for the heart. They probably.
The love ain't
or
there.
like-
The love isn't there.
Yes. Maybe they got rid of the cholesterol, but they should add that shit back in.
Exactly. That's why
Whatever they
Inject
stopped
the
doing,
MSG.
old McDonald's fries, like with
whatever
the
the
beef
fuck they
tallow.
stopped doing, they need
We
to go back
banned
to
Yellow
doing.
7. The Rally's fries went downfall.
Also, if I didn't have my lactose intolerance, I'd probably do like a coffee milkshake from Arby's.
Those are so good.
But
oh
you
my
don't. You
God.
can do that anyway. You can do that. This
Yeah,
is your
just-
favorite.
He's lactose intolerant.
Well, this is
No,
a
I
made
have
up
to
thing. He's
rush
not going to
home.
go actually do it right now. This is a made up list.
Don't tell him what
Yeah.
he can and can't do.
I'm going with the same drink, the close to what you picked from Chick-fil-A, but I'm getting the frosted lemonade. That shit is bomb.
Oh, is it? Oh, I got to try the frosted lemonade.
The frosted lemonade from Chick-fil-A. Oh my god. I go there just for that. That shit is so delicious.
Snappers fruit punch lemonade flop. My drink.
Wow.
Fruit punch lemonade flop.
Correct.
It's a long
What's
sign.
the flop?
Because they're mixing two different drinks together. Flop it.
So that's why they call it a flop?
Yes.
Okay.
The dessert, Dairy Queen banana split.
Oh,
Bananas. Ugh.
Lizard was the right answer.
I was going to say Blizzard. But I think I'm going to go with the banana split because I've been eating those since I was a kid. And is that it? Yeah, that's everything.
That's it,
Inside
yeah.
drink dessert, yeah.
I think for my dessert, I'm going to get the apple streusel cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory.
I still got to go there one day.
No, you don't.
It's
not bad.
I've never
It's
been.
okay.
It's
Fine.
fine. It's not some
It's
place
fine.
you
You're right.
got.
It's fine.
It's not a place that you like to have to rush to go to.
Got you.
Honestly, I realize most Vegas restaurants are kind of like the Cheesecake Factory. Like, you guys aren't going to do any of this good. It's going to be okay. We'll make it through it. Yeah.
Like you can die without eating Cheesecake Factory. You'll be fine.
With the exception of Gordon Ramsay's burger. If you can ever go to that in Planet
I
Hollywood.
know there are good
it's-
restaurants and whatnot, but like there are like most of the restaurants are just like, we do too much. We don't know anything.
Donnie, what is your list of foods?
I take a really good black and blue cheeseburger. My favorite, I think currently is maybe like Five Guys, cheeseburger Bobby's maybe. But yeah, I like a nice black and blue cheeseburger, usually with bacon. So blue cheese, bacon, tomato, lettuce, the whole works thing. As a side, I'm gonna go. We have one of my favorite restaurants in Atlanta is called the Blossom Tree, and this Korean tacos, which I almost picked for the main as well. But I'll lift the sides, and I love that they have these Korean dumplings that they give you when you get Korean tacos, like the sauce to it next to it. Oh, that shit is the bomb. And then drink, I'll just go with the crispy Coke. And Dev seems so taken by.
Just a fucking Coke. Get rid
No,
of the-
you know,
It's
I'll
crispy.
side it up a bit. I'm a real fan of all of them around me have closed. I'm sure it's not everywhere, but it's like something that's like basically becoming extinct. But I love a cherry limeade from Sonic.
Oh, I was gonna say that too. That's a great one.
Yeah. So like that. would
See,
be
I
my
always
drink.
got teased as Sonic because they would show ads in the LA area, and the closest Sonic was like on your way to, I don't know, Death Valley or something like that.
Yeah, they did that.
Dev's house.
They were like,
We have Sonics out here. We still have several.
Yeah.
See, I would have to go
Yeah,
see
like
Dev.
I used to have I basically had like two or three on my way to work. They've all closed, and not only have they closed, one of them they like kind of just abandoned, and it's like already started to overgrow it. It looks like something out of The Last of Us because they got those drive-up kiosks, but the weeds are high. People throwing trash everywhere. It's like, what the hell's going on over here? Yeah,
I had never
should
even
take a
had
picture of
Sonic
it.
until I moved out here.
Sonic's great.
It's not great. No,
It's
Sonic
okay.
the food,
I
Sonic the
love Sonic.
restaurant is not good, but the
Okay.
cherry limeade is awesome.
The Sonic to the Orlando is fantastic. That's
I
the
mean,
only one I can go
Sonic's
to.
Sonic. Like it's low and stuff.
I don't
It's-
trust you, Delvin.
It's kind of like the
Oh, trust
Arby's, right, Donnie? Like they do
Arby's
one
is
thing
better
better.
than
Arby's is
Sonic. Wait a minute,
terrible.
hang on a second.
Oh, really?
Arby's is way
Arby's
better
is
than
delicious.
Sonic.
Arby's,
Really?
is fucking
Arby's is
terrible.
Arby's,
Arby's
is way
is a-
better than Sonic.
Arby's is a class above Sonic, sir.
No, it isn't.
Or like
Arby's
Sonic is
fucking
like-
awful.
Sonic is like just a step above like Quick Trip,
Nah,
like the roller grill. Like it's like that, and
Son.
then Sonic.
Arby's is fucking awful.
No, no,
Get that,
Thank
you
you.
get that
Come on.
French
That-
dip,
that-
that French dip from Arby's over anything from Sonic.
That French dip can go in the fucking garbage. The Arby's down here.
I
is-
love
is-
it.
The
I love
Arby's
this
down here is
podcast.
next to a crack house.
so much.
That's how bad
I love
it
this
is.
podcast.
And the crack house is called Sonic.
That dude
well,
asked
Delvin,
us a
if you have
question. He's like,
crackheads making
"Your
you sandwich-
French dip can suck a dick."
Curly fries and a coffee milkshake are the only things I really liked from Arby's.
My dessert would be strawberry cheesecake blizzard from Dairy Queen.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
that sounds
Good answer.
Okay.
Good answer. That's it.
All right. John's piggybacking onto that and says, "Hey, Donnie, what's your sushi order for a console launch day?"
Oh, that's a good question. I definitely am ordering sushi tomorrow, but I can't order my favorite. So I'll give you my favorite. My favorite sushi roll you can get at a restaurant called Rock and Roll Sushi. It's called the Experience Roll. It is a shrimp tempura roll with cream cheese, cucumber, sliced mango, topped with sweet chili and eel sauce. And I absolutely love that flavor combination. It is incredible. So if you ever find yourself near a Rock and Roll Sushi, I highly recommend. My typical go-to, like if I'm door dashing sushi or something like that, is a shrimp tempura roll, any sort of maybe like a spicy salmon roll, or like a super crunch roll, anything like that. I'm here for.
What if you actually go to a sushi restaurant? Do you mix it up or do you kind of stick to the same paths?
It depends on the restaurant.
Yeah.
Like that's I went to a place and
100%.
somebody was like, "Hey, what did you do?" I was like, "I was gonna try it, but I looked around and was like, let's keep it pretty safe here." Yeah, so it depends on the
Salmon's doing
restaurant.
the can on the new sushi bar. It's like,
The restaurant looks pretty good. I may get a little outside, but I like fruit in my sushi if possible. I like cream cheese. I like spicy stuff. So anything like that with shrimp. I'm not a crab person, but like I do usually stick to it's either shrimp, tuna, or salmon. I don't do anything else. I'm not doing eggs or eel or any of the other stuff.
So some of my friends who really love Mexican food in this area, they're like, if you do the beans and they do the beans right, it's going to be a good restaurant. I feel the same way with sushi restaurants with Japanese mackerel because that's my favorite like random sushi to get. And if I get a good tasting Japanese mackerel that doesn't taste like it's been sitting out for too long or because it is a very fishy fish, then I have confidence that they're going to get the caterpillar roll right or the rainbow roll or the unagi or seared albacore. I love sushi. I want sushi now.
Yeah, me too. I can't see says he knows about Rock and Roll Sushi, so you can go try that out. Report back.
Nice.
Lucas says, loves to see that we're still live. We're ringing in Switch too, buddy. So you're here. Apparently shitting on the state of play, talking about All for One. We've talked, this is a show and a half. This has been something. This has been an experience for
3 hours.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what we do here. Okay, it's what we do. Oof, Stingray. He wants to know what would be your ideal fighting game roster? That Marvel one we just saw. That's great.
Yeah,
That roster is
for me.
gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Is
made
there
a
like
fighting game. Yeah, he didn't give any stipulations, so I'm going to go ahead and give you some stipulations. You can pick a fighting game roster from any fighting game, 8 fighters.
Wrestling count?
No,
Does this count as fighting games?
No.
Somebody should make a WWE fighting game. That'd be fun.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's my answer.
Not that. This is not that.
That's my answer. I want anime fighting game, tag fighting game, anime tag fighting game with WWE characters in an anime style. That's what I want.
Punch Man wins every time?
Give
Isn't
me what I want.
that WWE 2K game? Isn't there some game that does that basically?
No. I mean like 2D,
A
like
real
what we saw
game.
today, like Street Fighter, like Mortal Kombat, like that game, like a real fighter.
Nobody wants that.
I want it. Well, give me what I want.
All right. I want a Thundercats fighting game with all the characters from the cartoon, and they're going to separate them between the actual Thundercats, the mutants, and if they need to have filler or DLC, we'll have those cute little like robots that can just die.
I see your Thundercats fighting game, and I raise you Thundercats versus Silverhawks.
Fantastic. Let's make it happen. We'll have 5v5 because why not? Silverhawks.
But nobody wants my game.
No.
Oh!
Nobody wants my game. But this is the game you guys pitch. Get the fuck out
I
of
like
here.
Hey,
the game.
it's two of us
the
versus
80s.
you. So
It's
80s.
the
Well,
It's
See,
the 80s.
our person from the 80s is tired. You can't see. He's like
I'm thinking because I don't. Well,
It's
since
slash thinking
since
slash sleeping.
since Nerds and Dev went off and just did their own thing with it. Fuck, I'm gonna do my own thing. Give me. I know they made a game like this, but I want a good one like this. All of the horror icon villains.
I was
in a big
thinking of
fight.
that
Oh, yeah.
before I thought the wrestling
Yeah.
thing. That's exactly what I was thinking, Delvin.
Yeah. Give me like Freddy,
That'd be cool.
Jason, Ash, from Evil Dead.
Dead by Daylight, the arcade fighter.
The fighting game.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Ghostface.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Give me all those guys.
That's really
DLC
good.
character could be what his fucking name is. What the guy name is.
Dude, we got Shaq listeners, like everybody's in line, like everybody's waiting.
Yeah. Dude.
They're like all out in lines outside of Best Buy.
Hold
You
the
can have-
line.
Delvin,
Somebody
you can have
help
DLC packs for your games that are just the universal horror monsters. So you
Yeah.
just do
Art
like
the Clown.
There you go. Yeah. You can even have the stuff that's a public domain, right? So you can have Killer Winnie the Pooh, Killer Mickey Mouse,
Mm,
Yeah.
Killer Popeye.
No.
why not? You don't want Killer Popeye and Killer Bluto?
I don't want the Killer Mickey and the Killer Popeye because those movies are fucking awful. They are
Well,
really
In the
bad.
game, and you get to kill him. You get to beat him up.
Look, look, even my bad taste has a line. Like, all right, fam.
Oh, okay. No.
this is a bit much. This is a bit much for even me. Megan.
All right. Oh, Megan. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Chucky,
All right.
of course.
Final question. Gamer
We need
Guy
some
Lou
of the
says,
craziest icon villains, by the way, for this pitch. There's like so many like icons to name, and you were like Art the Clown, Megan, like
I said Freddy and Jason. Them the two big ones.
It's Delvin. What do you
you
expect?
skipped over like numbers 3 through 20.
Nah, we don't need the rest of those dudes.
It's a Delvin 6. What do you expect?
Michael Myers. Nah, fuck that nigga.
It's like he didn't get all the licenses that he wanted.
His movies. Look,
You
look,
know?
bro.
He didn't get all the license. It was like the Nickelodeon Toons Racer of horror icon fighters.
No,
Like,
son. No, son.
it was the game mill.
Give me the
He
ones
worked
I
with
want.
Game Mill for this one.
Look here. Give me
Game
the
Mill's
ones I
horror
want.
icon.
Freddy, Jason, Scream. Rest of them you just.
The
What was his
rest
name?
of like that's it.
Ghostface?
Like, it's just
Ash from Evil Dead.
of course.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alien.
Yeah, we can put it out.
Predator?
Like come on, man.
Nah.
Oh, sure.
Predator.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Nah, we'll see. I'll ask
Sharknado.
corporate, see if they like it. Yeah, Sharknado shouldn't be a stage. When you're fighting,
That's
the
good.
shark just comes up
Yeah,
and
that's
fucks
good.
you up.
Shark comes out of nowhere, just eats you. Like just
Yeah.
you have to dodge the shark.
Sharknado should be a stage.
This is way better than like PlayStation All Stars. This is way
Yeah.
better.
Ash, with his chainsaw arm, can cut a shark in half and then throw it at his opponent.
What else
Oh,
would be
yeah.
a good stage? It Follows could be a good stage. Where you keep playing until it follows you and gets you and then you die.
Cabin
There
in
you
the
go.
Woods could be a stage.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein.
No.
Yeah,
Get them out of
icons. You need
Levelist
Candyman.
thing.
Candyman should be in there, yeah.
And sure, yeah, but like the
Mhm.
month.
What's Dracula? Like the
Dracula.
old 1950
Gary Oldman.
Dracula.
Nah,
Gary
nah.
Oldman.
Blade.
Instead of Dracula,
Blade.
Blade. Do Blade instead of Dracula.
Blade works.
Both.
Or the Eddie Murphy Dracula, Blackula.
That works.
Both. That's an alt swap.
That
That's an
works.
alt
That
swap.
works.
Great.
That
Yeah.
works.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You got to unlock that
Oh,
costume.
I don't
You
know how
gotta
that
be
feel
good.
about that. That might be like blackface.
It's great. Blackula's awesome.
Turn
How
from
dare
white
you.
Dracula to black Dracula. Like, hold on, what's going on here?
He passed the red line.
We might have went too
Oh
far.
my god.
Is it
Only like 3 hours, 20 minutes.
Oh man,
You might have cracked.
yeah.
make
You done here?
Chucky and Annabelle like the
No.
ice climbers?
Okay.
They pair together. They're a duo. Jigsaw.
That's a great one.
I keep going, Dev.
I know. You're gonna keep waiting till I say something and just throw more out there.
We just put Jordan Peele in it. It's just Jordan Peele.
That works.
All his
Just
all of
Jordan
them
Peele
together.
just standing there.
He's composite Jordan Peele.
All his
Yeah.
moves just writing scripts and shit.
Yeah. You know, he puts something down and throws it down and it becomes alive. You know.
I like it.
Make it happen. All right.
Final Destination, you just lose. There's no
That's
gameplay.
a stage.
That's a
No,
great
that's a
stage.
stage.
The stage just kills you.
It just reenacts all the famous death scenes
like
you have
you're
to
just-
survive.
You gotta like watch out for that bathroom wire. You know, it's very stressful.
It's the log. It's always the log.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that shit. Oof.
Dude, I saw a TikTok last week. I'm not sure if you saw the story. Maybe you guys did. You're on the West Coast. A person was taking a photo of like a tractor trailer in front of them, and they're like, "We were always worried about the logs. We never expected this." In Washington, a tractor trailer carrying like 200 million bees rolled over and released them into the town. Like
I saw
200
that.
million bees.
Yeah.
I
They
saw
were
that.
everywhere. They were emergency shelter in place from bees warnings went out.
I
Don't-
saw
I
that
don't-
somebody posted a
That
video of
gives me
their whole
chills.
house
I don't
being
like
full of bees.
That's my worst nightmare as like an emergency manager. Like I just quit. Like absolute bees? No. Absolute. I'm not doing bees.
Because I want to kill them. I don't want them to sting me, but I need them to live. It's such a fucking.
That's
weird
how that little boy
relationship.
died from my girl. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's true.
1000%.
He needs his glasses. Like, they fucking-
Fuck them glasses.
Fuck them.
Ever since I saw them, be like, oh, bees kill little white kids. Let me stay away from them.
bees are dangerous. Let me tell you, but bees will fuck you up.
Yeah, like nah.
They killed that kid. Remember?
Thomas J. He needs his glasses.
He needs his glasses.
Oh man.
What an era.
Not quite the 80s. It was 91. It was
Yeah,
close.
you tried though. You went for it.
Close.
He's like, maybe this will
Close.
slide. Like,
But
you know,
it
he's like, maybe I get
It
this in here.
starred Macaulay Culkin from the 80s.
Oh my god! Then everything,
No.
Kinda.
kinda, kinda.
I would have accepted 80s ish.
No. Because Home Alone came out in 1990. So
Boom.
no, Delvin. No.
Let me see. What was his first role? I gotta make
You
this
gotta
work.
see what his first role was. see if we can get in the 80s. I don't think so, Tim.
Some whack commercial for that.
I was gonna say it's gonna be an ad.
Yeah.
He was in the. He was a background kid in the Crossfire ad. Because you're gonna get caught up in
You
the
get caught up in the
Crossfire.
Crossfire.
I wanted that my whole life. I don't think I've ever seen one like in real life.
A
like a
shitty
real
game. The rich kid in my neighborhood had one, and it was just stupid. The marketing was great. The game,
Yeah, I watched
was
that
crap.
my whole life and always. I don't think I ever
Uncle
actually
Buck.
seen
Uncle
it.
Buck is what you're
Yep,
looking
got
for,
it.
Delvin.
Fucking Uncle Buck. I saw it. God damn it. Got him.
1989. Uncle Buck.
Oh, man.
Just under the wire.
All right. Final question. Gamer Guy Lou says, in honor of the Switch 2 launch, what are y'all's favorite launch day memories from previous consoles?
This is the answer right here. This moment right here.
Yeah,
They don't get no
actually,
better than this.
It's been pretty fun.
This is
I'm with
great.
that.
This is
I
great.
agree.
Yeah. This
Uh,
moment right here.
And I'm not even getting a Switch 2.
This has been
Neither is Delvin.
incredibly fun.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
makes two of y'all.
That makes half this show. Oh, man.
Yeah, because I've never got a console at launch. I'm always the person who's waiting, biding my time, hoping for supply lines to heal for the most recent PS5 purchase, and or waiting for my parents to be like, I guess the little shits deserve a new one.
Yeah. I have, but this is more fun. This is a lot
Yeah, I
more
was
fun.
gonna say I got a PS2 at launch. I mean, there wasn't any real fanfare about that. I just went and picked it up from Toys R Us.
Yeah.
PS3 didn't have it launched, got it later. PS4, I was in Hawaii when it launched. My mom picked it up. PS5, it was COVID, so I had to drive down to LA to pick it up. So there wasn't anything memorable about any launch. But this has been fun as everybody's picking up their Switches too, except Delvin.
Yep.
We're sitting here having a good time talking shit.
They're all taking
This is the one.
selfies, Delvin. I got pictures of Rebecca. I got Riley. I mean, they're all here. Indio's got, Gamer Guy Lou's got one. Brandon's got one. They're all like, Kyle the Pug's got one. Kyle the Pug's got one.
Fuck you, Kyle the Pug. Piece of shit.
Fantastic.
Nick's got one. Everybody's showing their Switch 2s.
Wow.
Indio Techno's got his turned on and is redeeming his Mario Kart world.
Yeah. I think he's got like 4. You know, he bought a bunch.
He sure did.
I had to fucking message Walmart and send the cuck chair. Like, hey, can you please give me my Switch 2? Maybe. Maybe today.
I didn't even really want one. I got one before you did. How sad is that?
Facts.
Depressing.
Facts.
Depressingly sad.
So if I have time on my lunch break tomorrow, I should go down to the local Best Buy and see if I can just get
100%.
one.
I mean, why not?
You should 100% do that.
Be like, Delvin, 3,000 miles.
So listen, for about 75.
See, Snurts don't do that. Snurts is gonna go get one, and he's gonna have me drive to his house. I'm gonna sit in the cuck chair while he plays it.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Wow.
He play Mario
Wow.
Watch me play Mario Kart, Delvin. How do you like it?
I don't even know how to.
You want to taste this cartridge?
What's this blue show?
Why don't you feel this HD rumble?
I'm sorry, I ran out of battery.
I've had some fun ones. Console launch wise. The first console I ever bought on my own, like at launch day, was the Wii. And I think back then I didn't have like friends. It was chaotic. I remember like having to fight to get one. In terms of like waiting in line for a long time and everything. But like I wasn't like really hyped. I was like almost like, you know, like alone. I was just kind of like just me. You know, like I was I think my only friend that got one, my only friend that really cared at the time. So I've told the story a few times over the years, but like I think the main one that comes to mind is the launch of the Wii U. Coming off the Wii, I saw the Wii U at E3 and I saw the tablet and everything, and I was one of those people that like totally got it. I thought the Wii U was going to be huge. I was telling everybody, I was like, guys, the Wii was, I had to wait out line like in the snow for hours for the Wii. Like, you can't sit on this. And my kids were so excited. My daughter was just getting into the ripe age of like getting the games, and Jack was like tagging along behind her, her little brother. And I pre-ordered. I went to my store. I pre-ordered. I bought all the games, got all the amiibo. And we go to pull up to the store. I kept my daughter out of school. It was her first console launch ever. I kept her out of school that day. I was like, no. Like, this is important. Take off of school. We went to IHOP. We got breakfast. I was telling her all these tales. I was like, there's going to be like 100 people there. Like, it's going to be like, there's going to be so many people. Like, you're going to get one of these. We pulled up to the GameStop, and we were the only car in the parking lot, like 15 minutes before the store opened.
So
No. It was earlier than that. It was like an hour before the store opened because I thought I was gonna have to wait in line. We were the only people there. So my daughter was like, "Where is everybody?" And I was like, "I don't know. Maybe we missed the day or something." My store manager sees us in the parking lot. He opens the door and is like, "We've got your Wii U. If you want to just come get it, like we'll just give it to you now." And I walked in before they even opened the store. He sold it to us. We were the only people that bought one, and we came home. Like, it was so underwhelming. I had hyped it up so much for her. And we were the only people that bought one. But it was super fun. Like, we played Nintendo Land, and I have videos of us playing Just Dance together when she's little. And she still remembers that day. And we laugh at it now. And the other thing, it's twofold. We laugh at, like, just how wrong I was. But also, my family, I think, all my kids, like, we share, like, a real, like, the Wii U was a special time for all of us. Like, we love that console. We still use it. So it's also funny to think about, like, how big of a flop the Wii U is. And we absolutely adored that thing. We played Zelda together. I did Wind Waker with her. You know, like, we have a lot of those kind of memories, kind of their formative years. And so we laugh about that a lot when we're talking about games that they grew up on and stuff. It's just the Wii was this colossal flop that everyone hated, and we were having a grand old time playing Guitar Hero Live, you know, and shit like that. So
what an era.
Yeah.
What a time. Yeah. That's so funny.
Nobody there.
Nobody in the park.
Nobody there. None. We were like, did you pre-order? He was like,
hey, Daddy,
yeah, we asked the manager, like, You get? He's like, nah, nobody else got one, buddy. It's just you.
You like
That is
pre-ordered
hilarious.
and also you like woke up. You're like, we got a big day. We're gonna have a lot
Yeah,
of
it's a
things to
big
do.
day. Like we made a whole thing.
We
out of
gotta
it.
then pound those calories at IHOP, and then we're gonna
They-
go over to the Best Buy.
I'll tell you, they really made it feel special for her. Like she was that young, where like
Yeah,
you know,
it's
she
great.
still believed
Yeah,
in Santa
yeah.
Claus.
Yeah.
So we were like, you got a Wii U, and like we had like promo stuff, and I think he just like gave her like one of the cutouts, like one of the
Well, yeah,
the stands
why
to put
not?
in and stuff. Yeah, they made it real special for her. So she didn't
That's
know,
dope.
she didn't really know the difference. The whole time I was there, I was like, ooh, this thing's in trouble.
That is
Yeah, but the
hilarious.
thing is, you got a product that you can enjoy for the rest of the day. So it's not like
Oh,
you
for sure.
showed up, to like an amusement park and it wasn't even open yet, or some other kind of like.
It's just quite the opposite. Like if we were
yeah.
looking at pictures of people waiting for Switch 2s and there was like a one person out the door, like waiting for the
Right.
open, like, yeah, it's just sad.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, man, they really missed the mark on this one, huh? So,
Well,
Also, isn't this the first console launch since COVID? So, like,
Yeah.
wouldn't people be
Yeah.
more itching to get out there and relive
I mean,
the golden days? Right?
there is
if
a lot
you
of
go
like,
look at these lines.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Right?
there's a lot of nostalgia out there. Like, I give Sean a lot of credit. We did Sweet Hanger this week. We're going to do it again next week, I think. Like, he's really kind of like, I'm holding on to that excitement and enthusiasm we used to have, and it's like, it's nice, because I don't necessarily feel, not even about like just the general like I'm hyped for the Switch 2, but like, I'm not like, I need to get out there in line and wait, like not trying to do all that. And even for Summer Games Fest, I'm still, it's not E3 to me anymore. I feel like I've kind of let that go. It's nice to hear him. He's like, nah, fuck that. He's like, we got to do
I'm
this.
making fetch happen.
Yeah, he is. He's making fetch happen. It's
I respect it.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's contagious.
he lives in a happy place. It's called Canada, so he can do that.
It's true.
Good on Capri.
Yeah,
a good time.
for you, Capri.
Yeah,
Keep
between
the
the-
happiness around.
The PlayStation show and the Xbox Hope and the Switch 2 launch. It's a nice little moment.
Yes, Garrett, we're still live. We
Yes.
do that.
Much against Dev's will, we're still here.
We made it.
I mean, look, y'all the ones that it's late for. Delvin got to get up in like 3 hours.
I don't.
Pretty
I'm
much.
off. Yeah,
Yeah, Donnie's on vacation. He's like,
Donnie's
yeah.
on
Vacation dawn's in full effect. Listen,
It's only
we're gonna get
10
off this
o'clock
show.
here.
I'm still staying up. I ain't going to bed anytime soon.
Nope.
Like I'll be up.
I gotta go to work.
I gotta get in Breath of the Wild. I gotta go to work. I gotta go collect shields for Delvin.
Facts.
I hope that doesn't even work for him. Somehow it doesn't work. He has to just play the game himself.
It'd be hilarious.
Instead
I
of
send him
like
a
a
Hylian shield,
shield.
and it's like you're not a strong enough level to use this yet. He has to play like to get.
Or there's
That
a
would be
transfer
awesome.
error. He gets like 40 bags of sand or something, whatever.
Oh,
it
there's
is,
gonna be
some
a
other-
transfer error. This is Nintendo. It's gonna be a transfer error. We're gonna have all kinds of errors.
I sent
don't
you a
expect
shield.
half of this
but
shit
you
to
got
work
a
tomorrow.
toilet. Have fun.
Probably
know?
not.
Yeah, there's somebody's gonna find like the back compact game that like is broken to hell. Things are not gonna get updated or patched wrong or it's a console launch. Things are gonna happen. How long until the first dick story about game chat? Like how long do you give it? Like a week? A month?
Man,
Right about
Because it's happening. That story's happening.
now.
Yeah, like it's already happened.
that
Like
just
about
takes
5
me
minutes
back to,
ago.
like
Yeah.
all the porn on the PlayStation from the
Yeah,
PlayStation 4.
yeah.
Oh my
Flipnote.
God.
Well, I don't know if you know about Flipnote. So Flipnote was the thing you could share drawings and shit, and it was just dicks. They had to turn it off.
I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's
and
us
like
humans.
Wii U was a problem.
We do.
Like people were doing that on Wii U and getting fun with pictures. So like I know
What
it's
is-
happening.
What is wrong with us?
It's humanity. What was the? What did we do?
The portal.
The
The portal, and the
I was
first
thinking
girl
too.
was like,
Same thing. I was saying the exact same thing. She's
What
like,
is wrong with us?
"It's humanity, man. It's just
in multiple
like, oh,
locations.
There's a
Yeah.
camera. Let's put
you couldn't
some
even
dicks and
blame it
tits
on
there.
US. Exactly. You couldn't even
Yep.
blame it on us. Like if it was us, I'd be like, yeah, well, Florida, girls gone wild. Like, yeah, I get it. But no, when it's other countries, like, see, it's not just us. So blame that
Yeah,
shit.
We're not the only
Just-
assholes around here.
It's just humans. If we can put a dick up there and some tits, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, game chat. Like the penis is about to fly somewhere, and that story's coming. I'm telling you.
Lord have mercy.
It was the first thing I saw when we watched the direct. Is it, Delvin? They were
Yeah.
like game chat. I was like, uh-oh.
That's not going to be good.
It was the first thought I had. I was like, no,
Yep.
that's not good.
Y'all ain't ready.
seen
You
it.
ain't ready for the storm of dicks. It's gonna come a calling.
I'll be happy to announce I got my third Twitch.
You got it like
You
it's
haven't
here.
got your first one.
Yeah,
We're there. I
you
ordered
got
the
an
third
order. You got an
one. I got
order
an order in,
that
for another
also
Switch.
won't
Difference.
show.
but this one is for my daughter, so I'm happy about that.
Yes, that is.
Well, that's
very
good.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
That was
Very
the whole
nice.
purpose. Now I don't have to go to the store.
But you act like you're rolling in switches, and you,
Right.
You
got my
have
third Switch.
no
I haven't
Switch.
gotten
I have
just
no
a
switches, but I have the
I have
potential
3 orders.
of 3 switches.
You have the potential
con-
to
not a
switch.
switch.
This is not a space game, Delvin. All right,
Yes.
it's not a space
You
game.
aspire to switch.
Yes, there's
I got 2
potential
books
there.
and 1 potential. I got 2
Yes.
books and 1 potential.
That's exactly what it is.
Joker, Deuce, Ace.
Yes,
the session is 9/10 of the law. I have 1/10 of this order.
yes.
Jeff Grubb says there's 500 people in line at Best Buy and they're all gonna get one.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
madness.
That's wild.
That's a lot. It's
I
a
love
good.
it. Love to see it. Seth has got his. He's already made it. Seth's already got a YouTube video. In the sense of this podcast, Seth has got a Switch, made
God
a
damn,
YouTube
Seth.
video, and published it. And we're still
Our
just
Seth?
podcasting. No, not ours. It's Sean's
Okay.
Seth.
Seth Rollins,
Yeah.
future WWE
Okay.
champion.
I should start calling him that. Yeah, he's already got a video up.
Wow. Wasted no time.
Rebecca just tweeted first poop with the Nintendo Switch 2.
Congratulations.
She tweeted or she skeeted.
Whoa.
Ah.
That's the blue
Can't
sky.
believe we're
Blue
doing
sky is
that.
a skeet. Tweet and skeet.
Oh man, that just sounds so dirty with her on the toilet.
I'm not calling.
I think,
If she's gonna,
I think she's talking
if she's
about
gonna post
Josh,
her pooping,
but
Okay, there you go. Okay, all right.
it is what it is. All right, well, let's end this. Let's land this plane. Let's call it a day. I hope everybody has fun with their Switches, except Delvin. May all your Switch 2 dreams come true. May Donnie enjoy his return to Hyrule, and may Delvin play some video games.
Nobody's sleeping in the middle of the bed. The middle of the bed is only where you do the business. But when everybody's ready to sleep, it's the side of the bed that can't be beat. It's the middle of the bed where lovers meet. But when it comes time to slumber, it's the edges. Ooh, the edges.
If I don't get one, I hope y'all all die and burn in hell.